Welcome back to the table, Ring of Contrarians. Last time, the party fought two ghostly statues and managed to come out on the shores of the floating island to find that the trees and foliage had all withered, died, and rotted and become very unhealthy and not nearly as green and pristine as they remembered. They were shot at by a hobgoblin sorcerer of some kind and eventually made their way to the center of the island, where the large seashell shape had once stood. Now stood a treant and several awakened trees. After failing to negotiate their way through, or finding that there was no way to negotiate their way through, they battled the treants and awakened trees to gain access to a familiar set of stairs. Take it away, DM.
Where we left off, you just defeated the tree boys.
I was scrounging for parts.
Yes, you were scrounging for parts.
Cephas was scrounging for his leg.
Had found the entrance after cutting some of its tree thrown away.
That's how you get tree aids.
Yeah.
Where's the triage?
Triage. So, roll a nature check.
Okay. Nature, it's green. Oh, that was almost a 20. Damn it. 7.
So, looking at this thing, you're like, I don't know what's good. Like, grab some of its bark and try to peel it up. It breaks under your hands and it's kind of just like falls apart. It almost feels like too wet.
Ew.
Just saturated in blood, and your hands are just kind of coated in stickiness. Like,
This is that weird red sap.
yep.
Yeah, red sap. That's
Red sap.
what it is.
Famous red sap.
Cool.
So,
Gross.
It's like eating
I mean,
meat,
does-
and they say it's
Does
part
it all smell like
particular kind of pork.
blood?
yeah,
Smells
God,
like, it
this
does
place
smell
smells
most
like
horrible.
definitely
then.
smells like blood.
gross.
Oh god.
That very familiar coppery scent.
Is this considered a beast or an animal?
Hey, that's my
No.
line.
No, it is not. But, I mean, if you take the time and get the resources, I mean, you can make something similar to this.
I mean, I can awaken my own tree, so
Why
I
can't
wouldn't-
you awaken your own trees?
What if Leo
I can.
Oh,
What do you say?
awakened a couple of trees after making them healthy, awakened a couple of trees and made them start fighting the other awakened trees on the island to try and bring it back to life?
okay. Listen, I know I'm
I
the
think-
evil character, but that's just unusual.
This is Amy, not Birdie.
The only problem with that is they choose you. They're forced to be friendly to you for a certain amount of time, and then once that time's up, depending on how you treat them, will determine if they turn hostile towards you.
Exactly. You awaken them and then you turn them back into healthy, happy trees. And then they go on their own rampage.
And then use
to
them
make
like Pokemon.
Some would say you
Fight the
have some
other
happy
trees.
tree
No,
friends.
they do that while we're below start taking out the unhealthy trees and trying to make the island healthy again.
Listen, all you have to do is indoctrinate them when they first grow.
Sorry, I play a druid way too much to not think druid things. I apologize. We can move on. We go down these stairs after we take our short rest.
Okay, so you're taking a short rest.
Yeah.
You said you were wanting to play a Song of Short Rest.
Yeah,
Song
it's
of
a,
Restus.
it's a.
I'm gonna shapeshift back to normal for this, so that I actually heal my own HP.
Good call.
Where is it at? It might be under features, I think.
It'd be under your class features, yeah.
Yeah, Song of Rest.
Okay.
So basically, each one who can hear it gains another D8 of hit points. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use all my hit dice.
I haven't had to use my hit
Okay.
dice in so long. I don't even remember what I have. Hold on.
Just say it. Just say it when it comes in and just crushes us while we're, licking our wounds.
Wait, so we're taking the short rest now?
Yes.
Right here.
Okay.
Okay.
And you said we get an extra D8 because of.
Cool.
47.
Before
11
you,
for me, and then I'll just roll on
before you actually get anything from this, so
You're mean.
let's see.
Oh no.
What?
Let me make my rolls. Alright. The gods are looking favorably on you fuckers
Thank
because
Christ.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Wow.
Yes.
But you do hear the stomps of very large creatures moving through the trees around your area.
Hey, guys, why don't you squishy fellows move down the stairs a little bit? And I'm gonna guard the top of the stairs while we take this rest. Because I don't know that you can take much more of a hit.
I'm fine.
She wasn't talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm
Dio's
talking
moved
to
down there,
those
too.
two, and I point at Cyphos and Leofin.
Dia was literally
Yep.
the squishiest person in the group.
Is now.
I'm already moving down towards the stairs.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah, David, what's your max HP?
For my normal form is 70.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, Antonio?
60.
Okay, so I have a few more than Kaine. So yeah, Dia was actually one of the squishiest people in the party.
But how's
Yeah,
your
but what's your
armor
AC?
17.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
Okay,
how's your
mine's
armor
14.
class?
Yeah.
12.
14 and 12. They're the squishy ones.
I was about
down
to
the
say, like,
stairs.
They're easy to hit.
it's a combination of HP plus armor.
I got- Yeah, so I gotta use beast.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So I'm gonna stand at kind of near the top of the stairs, but not at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
So we're all gonna be sitting on the stairs. resting.
in this like little opening, the stairs continue down, as you remember, quite a ways,
Mhm.
and the opening is almost obscured by the tree throne that is now dead above you.
Yes.
You do hear the movement of the previous treants that you had saw. They
The ones who would try to put out the fire.
were trying to put out
Okay.
fire, yes. One does enter the clearing about 30 minutes into your rest. Sees fellow dead treant. Starts looking around, but finds no signs of you. Is rolled shit.
Keep doing that, please.
Good.
He's looking around, and he, after about like 10 minutes, just walking around, you can feel the kind of hard to say this is earth when it's made out of magicy wagicy pearls that are just fused together, but you feel the island around you kind of shake a little bit as its heavy footsteps just slam into the ground, and it's walking around the dead creatures, and eventually you start hearing it walk off.
Bernie was like, kind of pointing down towards Dio, who's playing his song of verse, like, play softly, oh please God.
Just drum.
Play the bagpipes softly.
Play the bagpipes slowly.
I'm struggling.
So with that close call with that treant, do we want to use Pass Without a Trace going further?
How long does that last?
It'll last about an hour. But it
Alright.
makes us very stealthy.
I mean, it can't hurt.
Hi, we're just going down the stairs. Why not?
I mean, at the very least, we don't
Um,
have Vola with us anymore, so we don't have to worry about the clanking sounds of armor. But to be honest, most of us aren't really that stealthy in general.
She said
Well,
most.
if we want, we could wait and see what's down there. And see if we
You're
want to
just
take
a
a stealth
sneaky
approach.
motherfucker who likes to steal from his party mates, Dio. Don't give me that look.
Only once.
Three
times.
times.
You said
the
3
only
times.
only because I had to tell you about them.
That doesn't make it any less. In fact, that makes me think there's more.
I never committed a murder.
I did. Okay. And technically, you did. You
And
committed
guess
two.
what? Which one? No,
Assisted
that's
homicide.
manslaughter at the highest.
Go ahead,
I
Leo
wander
Finn.
a little
I'm
ways
listening.
down
Okay.
Oh no! While this was happening, I wander a little ways down and peek my head once
I'm
I get
also
down to the
saying
bottom
that
of the
that-
stairs.
All right.
I'm also saying that thing had a mind of its own, so it made its own decisions.
So,
I don't blame your father for the two murders you committed, Cyphos.
I would.
Why?
You taught me to do it. You
Maybe
don't
were
hold
just
back.
Maybe you were just a bad child.
At fair point, but still.
so as y'all are arguing, Leifin decides to go ahead and move down the stairs.
I'm sitting next to Kaide just watching these two bicker like an old couple. They're more married than I am.
Leifin, you get to the bottom of the stairs. It takes you about a good 3 minutes of just walking downstairs. And you get a quick look around. It's really dark in here, so you are, in fact, using your dark vision. And you can see that there is a kind of a twinning path right here at the beginning, where straightforward previously kind of recall that y'all had walked through water, but you don't see any here. And off to the left, was that the way you went? Still no water, but there's a path heading off in that direction as well.
Does this area down here feel like underground look familiar to what we saw on the island, and just minus the water, or am I
Yes.
getting a completely different vibe? Oh, okay, so it is familiar.
It looks very similar to how it did before, just that now it doesn't appear to have any water or any signs of water.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember when I
Huh.
started doing it. Are there
Well,
any sticks and an X?
Yeah, I did a lot of that marking with the random pieces of timber from our bag of holding.
Hopefully they have it cleaned up.
No, you do not see any sticks of X's.
That's
Sorry,
what I figured.
That's on me.
No, I figured there wasn't going to be. I was like,
We gotta tidy this place up. Get rid of those sticks.
I don't know, not even that. It's like just all the water flooding in and out. I'm sure.
I mean, who knows what happened to
Since
cause
when
all
does-
the water to
since
disappear,
when-
you know?
Since when does wood float? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Also, in Roll20, there is a pseudo map
Hold on.
for what Birdie had drawn.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. Perfect.
There
We
is
talked about this last time.
Yes. There is more, but this is all that Birdie drew at the time.
This was essentially the path that we took originally, then, huh?
Yes, this is actually the path leaving the dungeon.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
And these little spots that continue branch off are branching paths that you noted but did not go down. The blue lines are where water started or ended.
We did a pretty decent job on making them in. So.
Hey, Leofin.
Yeah.
Do you have water breathing on by chance?
No, let me look at my spell list real quick.
Mhm.
No, I don't believe I do. I hadn't anticipated this being an aquatic mission after all.
Well, we may this island's no longer sitting in the water.
Yeah,
So there's a
it looks
good
like-
chance that we're not going to encounter as much water as we did.
Hopefully not.
Where are we right now?
Y'all.
Oh, if you're talking to me, you're down at the base
Right
of the steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you
I was
meant.
talking to the DM because I wanted to know where on the map we were. I mean, if we just go straight from here and curve a little to the left, we should encounter our first water on our right, if we're going to encounter water at all. Because this is the highest point.
Mhm.
If we're going to encounter water, if there's any water left in here, it's probably going to be there. If it's not there, there's a good chance that we're not going to encounter as much water.
Okay. So I guess we just try and take that same path and see where it leads.
Can kinda even swim?
No,
Kinda
I
can-
can walk on it though.
I was about to say she can walk on it.
Yeah, that's the question
She
I have.
doesn't need to.
It's like Jesus has a lifeguard.
I mean, she couldn't always walk on water, but
Now she
she can
can.
now. Okay, so So you're going to continue follow the path that you had gone before through here?
I think that's the plan. Do we want me to take point?
Probably would be best.
It is also pitch black down here.
Oh, let's say.
And
Does anyone have a torch by chance?
I've got dancing lights, as always.
Mm-hmm.
I was just assuming he was going to cast
Those
it.
would use prestidigitation anyway.
Mine's better. And I put on the dancing lights.
Okay.
There's
Just-
dancing DeVitos everywhere.
Little dancing lights coming up and floating around.
Just little dancing Batman.
Are you having them lead the way, or
I'll have them.
If you want, you can have him hang back a little bit from me.
All right. Since how well can you see down here?
Let me see what dark vision does specifically.
dark vision? Everything in here would be dim light to you for 60 feet,
And then
Yep.
which means you
60
have
feet.
disadvantage
60 feet.
on perception checks.
All right. How about I keep them a little bit behind, but I'll keep one fairly close to you. All right.
Yeah, that sounds good. Just because if it's shining just a little bit of light on me, that'll help me more so.
Because I'm assuming that nobody else in our group has dark vision.
Oh, it says
No.
you can see in dim light within 60 feet as if it were bright light. So I just need a little
Yes.
bit of dim light.
All right.
Okay, so
Just enough so we can see without the disadvantage.
the dancing lights don't give off that much light, so they would have to be leading.
Maybe I do
I'm
leading.
about to say what, it's like 15 bright, 15 dim, right? Something like that.
No, not even that.
No, it's just dim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not
how,
super bright.
How wide is the dim?
Well, let's see here.
I was thinking you could just move one of them up with me and then have the rest like stay further back with y'all, and then I just kind of scout ahead while everyone follows.
Well, they have to stay within a certain distance of each other as well.
Oh yeah.
If nothing else, give
It
me a
just
couple
says-
torches.
Each light
Yeah.
shows a dim. Oh yeah, dim light in a 10-foot radius, so it has
Jeez.
to stay with you.
Oh, we tossed that lantern in, didn't we?
We tossed
Yep.
one, yeah. We already got several.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have several, and I have lots of oil.
Yeah.
I
I
could
can
just
just-
use a
I can
lantern.
start it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the regular lantern, not the bullseye lantern.
Mm.
Who needs a bullseye lantern? It's useless.
Miners.
Bullseye lantern's pretty fucking cool.
Oh, no, 100%.
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, the bullseye lantern's the nice one.
Right. And then it just.
Okay. What is the what's the light on a regular lantern?
A regular lantern?
Yep.
Let's see. I have both, so I can just let me grab my equipment. Here we go.
Is it a hooded lantern?
Yeah.
Oh, I have it right here.
Okay, you pull it up then.
It's a bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Not bad.
Okay.
And shut the hood with one action to reduce it to dim light in a 5-foot radius.
So you could see the full 60 feet in front of you as if it was just bright light, and then 60 feet past that as if it was dim light.
Okay, so I have disadvantage for further. I got it.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So as you start moving down the tunnel, following the path that you had previously come back through, you do walk a little further, and the water tunnel, essentially, that y'all had to swim through the first time, is bone dry.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
You begin to continue up and turning. Actually, the path branches behind you in two different directions. One off to the left and sort of back to where you came, and another one branching just off to the right in a direction you've never gone.
Should we should just keep going straight towards where we found the treasure room last time? Is that what we want to do first?
Aye, and if we want to try to kind of look around again, I mean, it's kind of spooky down here. I'm not used to it.
Yeah, yeah.
I say we just keep going forward.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'd
Who
say
knows what
go
really
towards the
is like
center.
Question: how quiet do we want to be?
Well, he cast Pass Without a Trace, so we have an hour of
Oh,
us being
uh,
quieter.
All right,
Did I?
so no play
Okay.
music.
You
Well,
yeah, you had said that you were going to. Did you not?
I said we'd get down and see if we wanted to, but all right, let's.
I assume
cast-
that means that you did.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I was about to say, like, let's.
No assumptions.
If not,
Yeah.
then let's do it.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
let's say we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Now that we have it.
All right, don't worry, guys. I just cast Pass Without a Trace.
All right.
All right.
We should be fine.
So
You get a +10 to stealth.
Nice.
the shadows in this tunnel seem to thicken around you, and you get this muffling sound, kind of in your ear until your ears pop just a little bit, and then you feel as you move around, your clothes don't make as much rustling.
Your footsteps aren't as loud on the walls.
You look behind and you see that there's no scuff marks from where you're stepping. You're like, okay, pretty nice, pretty nice. Are y'all trying to actively sneak through these areas, or are you continuing at normal?
I think we'd be moving a little slower because we're kind of having to depend on Birdie's memory of this area. Yeah, because she has the map, but
So moving at a slow pace, maybe not necessarily sneaking,
Correct.
just at slow pace.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not necessarily thinking,
Yeah.
but we're not moving at a normal quick pace.
I think-
that and
yeah.
Birdie's blind in the dark, so she can really only see with the lantern and the dancing lights.
Okay.
So
I think
All
we're mostly hedging our bets for if we counter something that Pass Without a Trace will
Hold
help
on.
us if we get caught off guard.
How about say nothing else you can mute? This
Okay, fair enough.
yep.
Okay. That works. Is movement speed through a dungeon actually affects like passives and such.
Oh, okay.
So moving slower increases your passive perception ability on finding certain things,
Or decreases the DC. Yeah.
or decreases it. So
But it lets
So
the enemies
what's-
all level up.
What is our marching order? I know Leofin's in front.
yes.
Tally ho, lads.
I was thinking Dio will be behind Leofin because gotta make sure the light follows him, or at least wants a good eye on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cypher's somewhere in the middle.
I'll take the rear because I can take a hit if something comes up behind us.
Okay.
So that puts Kaine between me and Sifos.
All right.
Is that okay with you, Antonio?
No,
No? Where did you
I mean,
want to
yeah.
be?
no, that's fine.
You
No,
wanna
because
be-
he's next to Sifos.
Yeah.
Remember what happened last time?
Yeah, no.
Well, and the time before that, and all the other times.
Looks like we gotta beat Kaine's ass again.
As always.
It was so mean. We just gathered around in a circle.
Fucking ganker.
Throwing stones at her.
It's like fucking ganker.
Aw.
She's
Just
not
one
going
damage.
down.
Just do one damage. We just
That's
need to knock it
painful.
off.
God, that was so funny.
Painful ringing.
So with the marching order, like it is, what is your passive perception right now, Leofin?
Passive perception is 17.
17.
It's broken.
It's broken.
I want you to get out of here. I want you to get out of here and think about what you just said.
What's my passive performance?
Kill you.
Bruh, you have performance. Just let me have this, all right?
Let me have this. No,
Let
I'm
me
the
see things.
only.
Let me see my brand.
My brand. All right, so first floor. All right, so Leofin, as you start passing down this hallway with your rest of the party following behind you, you start picking up this this scent. You're starting to smell it back at the other cross road or the crossing paths, but there's another turn up to the right, and as you get closer and closer, this stench starts getting stronger and stronger.
Do we still... Oh, sorry. Do we still have the telepathy thing on?
No,
No.
not anymore.
Oh.
If
okay.
we-
For certain, no.
If we need to, I can. It'll take.
Oh,
me
I
10
was just
minutes.
wondering. I thought it was like an 8-hour thing or something.
It's only an hour.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was about to say if we want to, we I can take 10 minutes and put it on.
Nah, we're already down here.
So as
So
you get closer and closer to this turn in this tunnel, the scent becomes very noticeable, and it is definitely the smell of decaying bodies.
oh. I wait up there for a moment for Dio was behind me for Dio to get closer.
Okay.
And I'll whisper back to him. Definitely smells like something's died over here in this next corner. Do we want to go bother checking it out?
I don't see why not. We could peek our heads in real quick and give the rest of the party a signal whenever we're ready.
Okay.
Be quieter about it.
Looking down this hallway, you can see that it continues down and enters into another chamber.
You turn to
My
draw.
hand fucking-
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bird, are you trying this all?
It's not me.
Just describing it to you?
Okay. Yeah, no, I've got it down. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, I'll guard the hallway here. That way you know you're coming back the right way.
All right. Sneak time.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, I'm assuming we're just going to sneak up and take a look around. And we just see a pile of bodies. Like, okay, so that's all that there is.
Okay. As you start walking closer, you can see that there is, as the light shines further into the room, a definite pile of what appears to be those
Fish dudes?
fish dudes. Yeah, the ones with the tentacle-like dreads and.
The ones we swam away
Yes,
away from.
the ones you
Yeah.
swam away from. Just a pile of them off into the far corner, opposite of your entranceway. And it looks like they've just been tossed, like, haphazardly off into that corner. Just, like, no care taken. Just, Yes.
Leofin,
Yeah, I was wondering if that's what we'd find in here.
what's that smell? You can see probably better than I can.
Oh, right. There was a fishman. The last time we were here, it's a pile of their corpses over there in the corner.
Right.
I'm assuming that's all I see in here.
Yeah.
They over in this corner over here.
Yes.
Okay.
It'd be,
If it's all good with you, I don't really want to stick around and check it out.
Nope, I've lost my appetite for calamari for quite a while.
and you can also see another passageway off on the right side of this chamber. For intensive purposes, southern range of this room.
Okay.
What is south on this island?
Oh, wait.
It's wherever the center is.
Hey Ben, type dead dudes here.
Yeah.
Can't just type calamari.
Just type it.
Where?
No, don't click on anything. Just type.
Calamari.
Thank you.
Dead men.
Young man.
Okay.
There's a place you can go, I said.
All right.
So-
Well, back the other way.
All right. So you're just going to head straight back.
Mm-hmm. Back to where we were
Yep.
going.
Going back, you start heading up the path. Birdie giving you a little insight as you start to come up on to another branching path.
We're gonna come up on a fork. We want to go to our right.
Okay.
And as you all look up this hill that kind of moves upwards, you're sitting there thinking, oh shit, this is where that trap was that fucking fireballed us.
Fireballed me and kinda, you mean?
Yeah.
It was you and Dio.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Kaine was paralyzed with hold person.
Oh, that's right.
in the
She's
air.
the only one who didn't
She's
fall.
Yeah.
And then Sifos and Leofin managed to stop themselves. Me and Dio got all the way down.
All right.
How did we trigger that? Does anybody remember?
I can throw a rock.
I believe there was a rune on the ground.
Oh, that's right, up at the top.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
guys. I've got a rock. Are there any rocks around me?
No.
Don't worry, guys. I can't find a rock.
I'm going to grab one of my rocks.
When you're rocks in your pouch.
Yeah.
I'm not forgetting that you have that.
Because I don't use it.
As
Don't
much
get me wrong.
anymore, yeah.
I am
What's your dex? What's your dex?
My dex is like 10.
Yeah, that's why.
No. What is it? Actually, it might be 11.
Still.
Ooh.
If we want to make sure we avoid this trap, we have an idea of where it is, and Cyphos can see magical auras. Maybe he could lead this part and make sure that we don't step on it.
That'd be a good idea.
I legitimately forgot I had magic eyes.
Are you a
Oh,
little
yeah.
stressed, Ben? You okay?
Dude, I'm so like fucking worried. I'm so scared just of hacks and come out of nowhere, fuck our day up, and just feeling like, man, campaign over, guys.
It's okay. It's okay, Ben.
Alright, detect magic.
Okay.
And I'm blinded by the light
Oh,
that comes
man.
off this whole fucking place.
So as you throw on detect magic,
Magic.
what was that, David?
Oh, he was talking about the magic glows. Like last time we investigated that, it was just like from the trees and plants and shit, and it was like a soft magic glow. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's very dim, not much anything.
So you were saying that you were allowing Cyphos to take the lead on this one?
Yeah, because we have kind of an idea of where the rune was, and he would be able to see magical auras.
And I kind of know what I'm looking for.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
A grand total of 11.
Cool.
John, why are you cutting me like this, huh?
I mean, to be fair,
To be fair.
he is being active in this situation. Not that that's gonna help.
So as you like go up the hallway just a little bit, throwing up on your magic eyes, you do see some magic in this hallway. It kind of flows from the bottom up towards the top. Almost looks like a magic circuit. What is... And then you hear a thunk. Give me... this is what I'm going to say. Click. So,
Shit.
everybody, immediately, what are you doing? Just an action. No talking, an action.
I'm gonna throw myself up to the side of the wall,
Okay.
Yeah.
The side of the wall of the hallway,
like
or
back
next
up the hallway. So like I'm gonna put my back against the side of the hallway.
I'm gonna
Okay,
use
like,
my citron to
over
cast levitate on myself.
Okay.
I'm dropping to my ass backwards.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take out my hand axe and moving over to the wall to slam it into the wall as hard as I can.
Okay.
Kinda, what you doing?
She's gonna jump onto the wall.
Like a cat.
Can she do that? Oh,
She's got
oh.
claws. And she's got, I guarantee
Okay.
she's got the dex and strength for it. Just
All right.
Okay.
Athletics.
Yeah, she's a cat on a curtain.
Jesus Christ.
So I heard magic circuit. I'm assuming that means we've just triggered a trap.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes.
I mean, well, he said click, yeah, but
Just fucking
last time
cat!
it
I
was
love this.
last time it was a fireball that went straight down, so I'm going to hide up against the wall.
That's why I went backwards. I'm like, bye.
Okay. Damn it! I moved away from it.
Yeah, the whole
There it is.
slope turned into a slide,
Mhm.
slid us back
Last
asswards.
time.
So I'm like, into the wall.
I'll be on my
Okay.
ass at that point, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fall
I
down.
can't slip if I'm in the air.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna have to push me.
This is true.
I can dig my nails into the wall.
Listen, instead of it being just a down ramp now, it's gonna like fucking be like this like 5-way split that all of us are now in different rooms.
Except all of us are like bunched together really close on that wall there.
God damn it! I should have
Okay.
stayed in the lead.
So, and I need you to clarify which wall with a ping.
Okay.
Like, are you down Are you over here or like at the entrance wall? Because I did specify that you had just started up the thing.
Oh, okay.
You're not all like.
I'm at the back
Way
of the
into
party,
the
so
thing,
I'm at the end.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm right behind Sipho's.
I guess I'm right behind Leofin.
All right. So.
In my mind, I was assuming this wall over
Yeah.
here.
Okay. So like right there. All right. So.
Eastern.
You hear the thunk of something heavy, and then as
It's not fire.
something starts rolling down the hall quickly
It's
towards you.
Indiana Jones.
Dio!
Damn it.
Dio!
Did you just Indiana Jones me?
Yes.
So, like, facing towards us or coming from behind?
Oh, it's coming towards you.
From a
From
front.
a front.
Okay, I grab onto Kaide's collar. Hold on for dear life.
This was your action, was casting levitate on yourself.
Yeah, but there's like 2 other people who can get crushed before I do.
So as this comes down, I need.
I'm on my ass, so I'm flying.
You're on your ass. You make a
Disadvantage.
disadvantage dexterity check.
I'm right up against the wall.
You're right up against the wall. Make a straight check.
Okay.
I guess I'm just getting
Everybody,
pushed.
What? Oh.
you
Oh.
you have no control. You're just like
You're just there.
You're in
you're
the air.
levitating. So
I guess the rock just pushes me.
give me
Just keep
a straight check
a straight.
on your dex straight
Check or save?
save.
Okay.
Saving throws.
Yes.
Straight saves.
I roll both ends of the fucking spectrum.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds painful.
It's gonna
Oh.
hurt.
I'm fine.
Hey, I had one of those.
Da 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 da.
Okay, so
Nice little foot.
Dio, what'd you get?
27.
27? Okay, yeah. You
That's broken.
I'll say what happens when I get everybody's.
Yeah.
Okay, so a pass,
15.
15, okay.
Natty 1.
Natty 1.
Oh my
that's gonna
god.
hurt.
He's fucking dead.
Leofin,
17.
17, okay. And Kaine,
Wait, so what are we making?
Dex
dex
save.
save.
A deck save? Okay.
Wow.
You
That's
goofy.
2 natural 20s that got rolled for this.
3!
Well, yeah, yours doesn't count because yours
Yeah.
was at disadvantage.
Yours dropped.
Still! I just want it to be known I can roll them.
But
Just
only
not
when
it
you're at
matters.
disadvantage.
You get no prize here.
Shit.
Okay. So yeah. All right. So as the boulder starts rolling towards you, Sipho's hearing the sound just fucking drop back to his ass, and now sees a boulder heading straight in his direction. He's trying to scramble, but
God
he's
damn it.
not getting any purchase on the ground as he's frantically just like flailing about. Dio, seeing him flailing, you look up and you see a boulder rolling down. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna levitate higher and just push myself against the ceiling. Totally fine. Birdie, you had slammed your axe into the wall. You feel the axe actually clink off of it, and you look at it, and you look at the wall, and you're like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
Right up against it.
Crunks.
Leofin, you popped up against the wall. I would actually should have just said both Kaine and Leofin doing it at advantage, but it doesn't really matter. You both passed.
Oh.
So you both jump
That's what
up
the
to the
was
sides
for.
of the walls, and the
Let's go.
boulder is like, it crashes back and forth and then just fucking beefs over Sipho's. You can hear the and then it hit the ground as it rolls and smashes it into the next hallway and rolls just a little bit further down.
This is 2 times in the same fucking day I've been hit by goddamn rocks.
Oh,
Oh,
you
no.
lucked out.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, thank God.
It just
It
5d6.
hit you on the edge of one of those damn bounces.
Yeah.
Oh
Jumped.
god.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
it jumped a little bit, and you lucked out on that. That could have hurt a
The-
lot more.
What was the damage? What was the possible damage? Or like, what's the dice roll?
The dice roll was 5d6.
So at least 30.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any temp hit points anymore. But...
Yeah, I had. It was one of those was a 1, 2 of them were 2s.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah.
It's gonna leave a lot more than a mark. I think I just broke a rib.
Okay.
Are you all right down there?
Oh! That hurt a lot.
Well, he's alive. He's making noise.
All right.
Fuck these rocks.
Do you need healing, Syphos?
Emotional healing.
Oh well.
I
Dio could play you an uplifting song.
an uplifting. I've been crushed by several rocks. He only got crushed by one.
2, asshole.
I had 2 today.
He
I had an entire fortress land on top of me.
did too.
None of it hit him.
Because I have a cube. Had the cube.
I had the cube.
Oh, I missed that thing.
You and me both.
I mean, I couldn't. Let me see what I have. I don't have a whole lot of.
Let's
Oh,
not.
I was.
Let's not
I
waste
just.
this.
No, I meant for his emotional damage. It was.
Um,
it was
I'm
a
gonna
joke.
go over and help Syphos up.
Okay. So coming over, you help pick him up. Syphos looking around. Give me an Arcana check.
So
Great
did we-
plus 0. 9.
9.
Well,
Looking
someone
around,
changed the traps in here.
Well, it appears to be true. Yeah.
looking around, you see these circuits have gone dark, and something had activated them, but you're not certain what it could have been. You're not sure exactly what the trigger was.
Fuck.
But it appears that it activated something that dropped a fucking boulder down this hallway. So,
So my question is, did the boulder
The boulder. Sorry.
get that badger out of
Badger
here?
rolling, it's just rolling down.
Did the boulder go this way, or did it bounce off the wall and come down this tongue?
it did come down this way.
The main
down
path
the
that we had come down.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, down the path y'all had come down. It wasn't an incredibly large boulder, at least not large enough to block off the passage. You can probably squeeze by it. Yeah, coming back and looking down, it rolled a little bit further down, but
Okay. Once it leveled out, it kind of leveled.
Yeah.
Okay.
it lost a little bit of momentum, especially after hitting the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
And a
Right.
dragon one.
Yeah,
I dispel it and
okay,
just
just drop.
yeah. I should mention I did have Tides of Chaos, but this is a turn spell, so
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Well, I guess I'll resume my position at the front.
I'm going to stay second and keep my eyes up.
all right, sounds good.
All right, so as you start heading up and get to the top of this passage, Birdie,
Yes.
give me a history check. See if you
Okay.
can remember particularly.
Because now it's been longer than a month.
What?
11 plus history. 4. So 15.
15? Okay. Coming up to this junction of tunnels and noticing that in my fugue state, I was doing this around 3 a.m.
You're good.
Oh no!
I missed a couple of spots where...
You mean the spots where the gelatinous cube was?
No, this
Oh,
is not
no.
where the gelatinous cube was. That was on the second floor.
Okay, yeah.
Here, as you're standing, you do remember, and you are looking at your drawing. If you head to the left, it'll lead you down that tunnel that had all the spores that y'all had to light on fire, and to the room that had that hole that went down to the room next to the treasury.
Yes.
And that there was a stairwell to the to the tunnel on your right
Okay.
that went down to a different portion of the labyrinth that you hadn't mapped out yet.
Okay. Well, so to our left is the spores that you guys might remember. To our right, we have it mapped. But if we go left, we know what used to be there. And
Yeah.
it'll take us almost directly on top of the treasure room. We'll drop down through that hole and then be in that room that's real close by.
All right, let's do it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. So just in case that those spores are still there, you might want to have something like firebolt or
I've got Ray of Frost.
ray of
done
frost
already.
might even help. Yeah,
Did-
something
I was
to
about
get
to
rid
say.
of that.
Did the spores hurt us because we
Whatever,
were
if I use
breathing, or
fire.
was it just coming in contact with
Been
our
a
skin?
while.
It was
Breathing.
brushing up against it, let loose spores, and it did cause like poison damage onto you.
Oh, okay. I was thinking we could just hold our breaths and run through the hallway.
Yeah. Also, you used bonfire through the entire thing.
Yeah, it was bonfire. There was another one that we
What-
You were burning out the fungus.
Yeah, the one that you're thinking of was in the Dark Tower.
Right, but whatever I remember doing that.
You did use Ray of Frost, and it had no effect on this fungus.
Okay, so I'll just fucking bonfire again.
I take my scarf and I wrap it around like the lower half of my face so my nose and mouth are covered.
Okay.
I have advantage against poison.
I would like, seeing Bernie do this, I'd like to do the same with my
Okay.
scarf.
It hasn't
dig
been
it.
a dawn since we got up here, has it?
No.
Mm-mm.
Damn it.
I'll go ahead and just.
Okay. Yeah.
Should I take the lead because I can get rid of this quickly?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well,
Absolutely.
that's if those spores are still even there.
Aye, well, there's one way
wow.
to guarantee that they won't be there anymore. Bonfire.
That's fair. Leofin and Dio are up front.
Ooh.
I'm assuming I can see down the hall when there's a big bonfire, right?
Yeah.
What's up?
Never mind. I didn't say it.
Okay. Also, yeah, it hasn't even hit nighttime yet, so.
Oh, no, I was going to say, like, my Fiendish Resistance, I didn't redo it because on a short rest. I thought it was just long.
Oh, okay.
So it's also on a
Oh,
short rest.
that's
But
nice.
since I didn't say it, I'm just going to say it kept
We
on.
like barely ever take short rests, so
Right, though?
Yeah.
that's why I didn't even realize for the longest time that I got Wild Shape back on a short rest.
Dude, same. All of a sudden, Jonathan's like, yeah, you get him back. Like, you get both spell slots on a short rest. I was like,
Yeah,
Wait, what?
fighters get like all of their mastery points and stuff back.
Hi, I'm a bard.
Yeah.
hi, I'm a bard. I'm kind of useless on short rest.
No,
They
no,
I'm joking,
that Song
I'm
of
joking.
Rest can really
Song
be
of Rest,
helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Rest
no.
is very useful. You get inspiration die back
Mhm.
on short rest, or is that on
I
a
think that might
long
be
rest?
long. Let me check.
It's okay, he never gets them out.
No, he does, and we just waste them apparently.
Yeah. Well, if you don't use it, yeah, you've wasted it. So if you complain about it, you're only complaining to yourself. Oh no, I got them all back.
Also, how long do those last?
Bark inspirations,
Yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
yeah, I
So-
was in there saying, shit.
So you start heading down towards the tunnel on your left and making your way eastward. As you start heading down this very long tunnel, some of you might remember that you had to walk through almost like swimming underwater for a good period of time here, but again, it seems bone dry.
Mhm.
And you end up coming to a T-junction where you can either head south or north, north being the passage to the hold room, and where all the fungus had been.
I'm thinking we want to head to Fungus Room, right?
All right.
Yeah.
I can use this as
Yeah.
many times as I want. So
Okay. So looking down this room, or down this tunnel, as you continue further and further in, you do start seeing like little sprouts of this fungus in little nooks and crannies.
I'm gonna need the fungus to make a dexterity saving throw.
It can.
Oh.
It just burns.
Okay.
It
Good.
can't move. It's just there.
That'll be
So,
2d8 fire damage.
Yeah. No, any fire damage
Mhm.
annihilates these things.
How long has it been since we fought those giant statue things?
Those giant statue things, that was earlier today.
It's about how many hours was it?
How many hours? Let's see.
One for the short rest.
It was about, we can say it's about 2.5 to 3 hours ago.
Okay. So
I know,
it's around
Cyphos. It's
somewhere
been a
in
long
nature.
day.
I was about to say, I got a couple hours left on my mage armor, so I was just curious.
Just refresh it.
Well, yeah,
Keep
but
it past that.
I like making it as long as possible.
You thought about it. I just thought, since you brought it up, maybe it was a good idea to just.
It would
Top
be
it off.
fine. It would be fine.
All right.
So, coming up a little bit, you do see a path off to the right that maybe lead to the same kind of room. You do know the tunnel up here turns into that direction, and there is more fungus down that hallway.
All right, guys. More fungus or not so much more fungus?
Well, retracing our steps has been working for the most part so far. I'd say we just keep going the same way.
Yeah.
That would be the best bet.
Unless anyone really wants to explore the rest of this and see if there's.
I mean, I kind of do, but
I do
at the same-
too, but
We're also on a deadline.
Exactly.
that's the only issue, really. Maybe after we deal with the hag.
Hi.
You are very confident.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just go take care of this first.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
Hey, Kaine, can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Son of a bitch.
Not
Again.
And you know what?
She's gonna get mind
Dio,
controlled
I
again.
need you to make a wisdom saving throw as well.
Okay.
Oh, you don't want me to make one, Jonathan?
You don't want me to make one?
Yeah. See how it is. Pick on the weak
No,
wisdom
he rolled
people.
for who was in what spot in line.
I mean, that's
Oh.
what we think. He might.
I thought he just.
I
I
watched
thought he
him
just
count
wasn't
us
picking
out.
me because I had a +7.
Let's see. You said saving throw.
Wisdom,
Yes.
yeah. What you got, Kaine?
Not great.
15.
Okay.
I think that's pretty
It's
good.
okay.
That's pretty good.
Is this a
Right
What do
down
you
the
mean,
middle.
Ben? Don't be pessimistic.
That's 12.
15
no.
is like
Okay, cool.
average.
So as you continue down the hallway, you continue to light this bonfire, just clearing a path. Just
Birdie's still in the back. Keep them watch.
Oh man,
You
we're
can-
definitely not stealthing now.
you can see the fungus in these little nooks and crannies are like starting to puff out a little bit, but even that puff is like. Whenever you see, have you ever seen someone just throw a handful of cinnamon into a fire?
Yes.
Yep.
And it's just
Ooh,
like
that's fun.
sparks.
Mhm.
Yeah, same thing. As
Oh,
it just
sweet. Pepper also looks really cool.
It does.
Bring a little over a fireplace.
so
Pepper.
Yes.
Pepper.
it takes you
What are you
a little
doing?
bit
Salty
of
that shit.
time.
Never mind.
Takes you a little time to get down this hallway as it's constantly just okay, and now it's all gone. But after about like 20 minutes, you make it to the end of the hall and into the room. Those of you do remember, in fact, you even put it on the map, there was a puddle of water that you could see, or a body of water kind of, that led into the other tunnel, and it was one of the reasons you didn't go down it.
Yeah.
And towards the opposite side of the room, where this gray dot is, was where the hole was.
Uh-oh.
Not
Say
there
Psycho
anymore,
now.
huh?
It looks to have that pebbly material, that pebbly pearly material that is what the walls are made of.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to have been possibly molded over it.
Detect magic.
They patched the hole in it.
I feel like that might be illusion.
As you throw on your detect magic and look around, you do see the fate magical lines that go through the walls and through what appears to be the patch in the ground.
It does go through.
It is solid.
Shit.
It's not
It's
illusion.
not. Okay.
Well, bad news. That's not illusion. That is real.
Shit.
Oh.
Hi, now's the time to use the grenades.
Does anyone have mold earth? Cyphos looks very cockily at Leofin.
That is
I do
true.
not.
Soil.
Yeah.
But also,
Right.
this is not Earth.
Then how the hell they managed to get it over here?
Look very cockily back at Cyphos.
Well then.
Right. Well.
That is a good question, but
Just a few
Um,
well-placed shatter should fix the problem.
How about,
unless they filled the entire hole up with it.
I was going to say, how about, Leofin, do you think a badger could get through this? One of your badger could get through this?
Cyphos, I think this is and I tap it with my sword.
I was gonna say, inspecting the walls, like, would this be something
the
I could
filled
even
in
dig?
hole. Does it like go clink, clink, clink?
Yes.
It's a stone.
This is
Yeah.
solid.
It's similar to stone.
It's more like granite.
It does. Y'all haven't tried digging through this material.
I tried shoving an axe into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Which
Badgers
just
would
kind
be
of
better
clanked
suited
off
for-
with its long blade. Yeah. So. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay,
We have pickaxes, don't we?
we do. But also, we have someone that can
But that's
turn
also-
into elementals.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah, I could.
That would
Let me
use
see
up
what-
all his wild shape, though.
But let me see. I'm gonna see what the Earth Elemental can do real quick. I can burrow through non-magical, unworked Earth, but this is magical, so
and works.
yeah.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah,
a DM knew this.
that's.
It cut my plans.
I mean, I could always try. What is it? Slam?
Yeah.
No, I
Come
can
on,
punch my
slam.
way through it. No.
you can try.
I
Well,
don't think
we
any of
know-
my elemental forms are gonna help with this, really.
We know we need to get down to the next floor, at the very least. And I know where there are a set of stairs leading down. It's just that we haven't mapped that section. We'll have to do some more mapping.
Unexplored territory.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
Down we go, I
I-
guess.
it seems like that's our best option then.
All right, back through the spore cave.
Well,
What
What was a sport cave?
Yeah.
What is now the
the cave that
Chart
was formerly
cave.
known as the Spore
yeah
Cave.
the soot cave.
So
The soot cave.
I guess when we go back, we'll take a more normal approach, or like a normal speed, I guess, all the way back to the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
If
back
everyone's
to,
okay with that.
I'm okay with
Yeah,
that. So
well,
back
we
to
don't have to light on
this-
fire now.
That
Yeah.
crossing right here, right?
Okay, so
And
you're
there's-
just making
hasn't-
your way all the way back to that spot.
Yeah, because that's where the branch is to get to the downstairs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What you remember too.
'Cause I think the downstairs were here.
No, I
outside.
don't need that anymore. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you make your way back, the tunnels here seem to be. It's almost like It's been pretty fucking quiet in these tunnels. Besides the fucking boulder that rolled down, not much up here. It feels like. You make your way all the way back to the branching corridor, and you go down the path that led you to the stairs previously.
I will say, just like after the boulder incident, Cyphos is keeping his detect magic up.
Okay.
Just so
Oh,
we can kind of see for those fucking circuits.
I'm assuming the caves have been eerily quiet compared to last time we were here. Since wasn't the last time we were here, like we had the sound of like water and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Ugh, God, ugh, I don't like it. Just eerily quiet.
Yeah.
Makes it way more creepy.
For real.
It's that kind of silence where you can feel your head thump just a little bit as you're hearing that heartbeat. Really, the only sound that you can hear are the really muffled sounds of your clothes moving around. Which, how long does that last again?
An hour.
1 hour.
Is coming up as you start to enter this room. The spell finally ends, and as you start to walk into this room, you do take notice of another path off to your left that leads somewhere else. Looking into this room, Notes.
By the way, do we want to keep Pass Without a Trace on? It just ran out, but it seems like everything's been pretty dead here so far.
Let's hold off on using it until we either start hearing other things walking around or until we start noticing something.
Yeah,
Like footprints and stuff like that.
right. I was going to suggest that, yeah.
Okay.
So far, the only thing we've seen down here has been dead.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's not how you spell it.
As you look into this room, you don't see the stairs. Where the stairs were, again, it almost seems like the pebbly mass has been moved around. So looking around the room, you don't see any immediate sign of the stairs.
Shit. And no illusionary.
Nothing illusionary here.
Are we sure? If we're sure the stairs were here, could we just try and dig through it with pickaxes?
I'm gonna check the wall, see if I feel any like clicks or.
Okay, you're investigating the walls themselves.
Yeah.
Cyphos,
Okay.
this might be something you don't want to do, but could you give the Cags a call? This is annoying. They didn't even leave us with a map.
Yeah, that would be another
Oh, your dice
option.
hate me.
Oh, dang, I was going to help Birdie by holding the lantern so she can
Oh,
use both
that
her
would
hands.
be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Yeah, let me hold that for you.
Okay.
Nice. Much better.
Yes. So 16.
16? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. With the help,
Real fun.
you start looking around, you're touching all over the wall and looking for anything like, oh, that's a very suspicious looking pearl, and nothing.
Nothing.
What the, like, looking around, and eventually you just kind of turn around opposite side of the room from everybody else, except for Leofin, who's next to you, and you kind of look back to them, and you're about to say that there's nothing here when the light shining off the lantern catches the stone on the ground a little oddly, and you look down and you're like,
Leofin.
appears
Yeah.
to be a sort of seam
You
along
see-
the ground.
Do you see that? Shine the light right there.
I do so.
Do you see that seam?
Huh, yeah. I'm guessing it's making like a seam to where the stairs would be.
What is it? Is it like a square seam, or are we talking like a split straight across the room?
It's not straight across the room. It does continue about like 10 feet. Trying to recall back, it's about how wide the stairs were, but looking further around it, you don't see any noticeable seams around those other edges. You get down and start feeling, and you're like, oh, okay, it's resting over something. As you feel around this, it almost is like a manhole cover.
Kaine, come here. Give me a hand with this.
Okay. Strength check.
Kind of, do you want help?
Hell no. Yeah, I will.
What's your plus to strength, Kaine?
+2.
Yeah, so we're evenly
Oh,
matched on that. If it's just
by
a
the way-
straight check. Yeah.
If y'all get it up a little bit and aren't able to lift it all the way, I'm going to stand ready with the immovable rod and I can prime it when it's under there so we can work it up a little
Perfect.
way each time.
Okay.
Do we have it?
I have it.
Yes.
Yes.
Leofin's got
We'll
it.
give
Oh,
it
yeah.
back.
I still
It was
have
the
it.
one that Leofin always carries.
Right.
Ola always gave it back to him when she was done with it.
I was just like, it might be on a different continent.
Yeah. No, that thing's too great. But I'll have it so if they get it up and they start struggling, I'll pop it so it's when it comes down, it'll land on the immovable rod.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Ready? Let's lift! Or do we
You got
Oh.
advantage.
rolling at advantage, or are we...
I would count this as help.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
whoever whoever's wanting to
What was
be
about that?
the main roller on this.
Yeah, he
Oh.
did roll.
Oh, he did roll.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
16.
16.
16.
Okay. Show. As you both put your hands underneath the stone, you start lifting up. You're able to get it just a little bit to your shoulders, and it
Rod!
it is a very large piece of stone that is covering this entire thing. At least like a 10 by 10. As you're lifting it up and get it up, Leafin jams the rod right underneath, activates the button, and you're just like, oh god.
Oh, my back.
Well.
All right. Again.
But
About,
how far
about
up is it?
how much do you think it was?
Yeah.
about how much it weighs? This thing weighs at least
Someone wants to cast levitate.
at least like 700 pounds.
Damn it.
I was gonna say, Theo, catapult this shit out of my face.
Oh no, I was
No.
gonna cast levitate and see if we can just kind of get it to move. It's like,
Oh, Jesus. You alright, Kane?
A little bit.
Uh-huh. Oh, fuck.
Would you like some help?
Alright, what are we supposed to do?
help lighten the load. 700 pounds on 2 people's a lot.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but I can help you for about 3 feet, and that's about it.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about me.
Oh, how rude!
You can help for 3 feet.
I know. That's why thought it was very odd you're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
volunteer me.
I don't
Am I
know
gonna
if I
pick
missed
you up
it.
and lift you? Am I gonna use the crowbar?
Do what?
How high up did the thing?
They were
move?
able to get it up to shoulder height.
Shoulder height.
So I
Okay.
can't even reach it.
Yeah, no, dude.
And looking down, you do see that it is like right at your feet is pretty much like a straight drop down to the stairs, because opposite you is where the stairs start.
Okay. Well, there are the stairs.
Yeah.
We should probably get this off first.
All right, Kaine, let's go to the side and we'll push it flat over onto the flat of the ground so it's away from the stairs.
She nods as she positions herself.
Yep.
Do y'all want help?
I was gonna say, do y'all want help?
If we don't need to use the rod right now, I can help as well.
I mean, just don't touch the rod.
I was about to say, let's just
Yeah,
leave the lot.
if we can get it up on one of its edges, we can probably walk it out of the way and then just drop it.
Okay. If you want, you can make us a party check.
Party check.
Yes, party
Oh,
check.
party check.
I'm
does
the
that
best at strength.
That means we
so-
all make a strength check and it
Take the
adds
average.
together
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
take the average.
Oh, okay.
Do I have to take this at disadvantage because I'm only 3 feet tall?
No, you can help with the edges. Like, you can help
You
with.
can help with the bottom edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you can help with the bottom part.
And when have you ever
Yay.
tried to get one of those doors that's a little off kilter and you have to pull it from the top as equally as you're pulling it from the bottom, or
For
that's
real though, it's a
or it
giant
just
pain in the
sticks.
ass.
Oh,
I hate those doors. My barn door is like that sometimes.
Ooh, not bad, not bad.
Get ready to get rigged wrecked.
Oh,
That's not bad, actually.
Wow, Kaine.
My back hurts. That's why.
I
Apparently,
did better this time, so
Okay.
please
So,
tell me I didn't do
ugh,
this.
I should have just turned into a
I
rhino.
guess 17 plus 2.
Okay.
No.
So,
No.
Dio.
14.
14? Okay. Birdie?
19?
19? Okay.
17.
Okay. That's
Wow.
Leofin was a 15,
Yep.
Mhm.
and Kaine was a 8.
8.
So y'all
To kind of pull the muscle.
barely pass.
Oh.
Wait, so
19, 17,
14.
14,
15.
15, 8.
So,
Calculator.
so they just manifested more of this stuff and then put it over the stairs.
Essentially, yeah.
So-
What do you think of this material, Corn?
Well, it is quite strange indeed. As he's just kind of wrapped around Leofin's neck. He's always jumping on Leofin.
Yeah. I was gonna say he was on Birdie last time.
He's made a connection now.
He's back on you, Leofin.
I was the first one he saw when he came to this world. It's like
I was
a
about to say,
duck.
oddly enough,
Aw.
Leofin sounds like his son. Or sounds like his dad.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And he's just kind of wrapped around and just been poking, or just kind of like looking out and about. There's material that seems to be able to grow on mass, and if you're correct in its function being able to shift and form in different places, the possibility that the, for lack of a better word, a labyrinth that we're in is changed is quite high. How much of this did you previously explore?
Just about
Not a
what
lot.
we threw, really.
Yeah, really only as much as we needed to.
We also had one person who was just kind of psychically zoned out, as it were, being drawn to
Yeah.
whatever creature we had here last time.
Well,
That squid guy.
yeah, that's this place does a squid guy.
Essentially.
Kinda was fascinated with him.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
Oh, I thought I remembered something for a minute, but it's gone.
I was about to say, just kind
Well.
of thinking back on that squid thing. It doesn't
Oh.
trigger anything from the Fey bestiary thing that I ever read?
No.
Doesn't? Okay, that's what I thought.
So since it's off the immovable rod, then I'll go ahead and definitely take that back.
Yeah.
All right. That works, I guess. So, you have uncovered the stairs down to the second floor.
Mhm.
I'm assuming you proceed.
No, actually,
I-
we're just we're just like, fuck this, we're out.
Good job, everybody.
Fuck this shit
Yeah,
I'm
job's
out.
done.
Fuck this
No,
shit, we
yes,
out.
we're going to proceed. I'll get that lantern and head back out to the front.
Okay.
I am continuing to be in the back.
And
the back room.
yeah, and since this is we haven't really explored this area, maybe we want to take things a little bit slower.
Leaf, and you got a 17. You can hear towards the bottom of these stairs. You hear the sound of several somethings. Listening to it carefully, like, what is that? It's either a bunch of people being tortured
Oh,
or a party.
well, there's definitely something down here. If you listen really carefully, there's either somebody's having a party or a torture chamber. Can't really tell. What do you think, Corn? Can you hear it?
Well, I'm not certain. I have lived in a bar for quite a little while now, but it sounds a little rowdy down there.
Aye, did somebody say party?
Possibly. Do
Don't worry, guys. I can get us out of this situation.
But there's also a possibility of it being a torture chamber.
Don't worry, guys. I can get us out of this situation.
I assume we wanted to go ahead and use Pass Without a Trace now, then?
Good call.
Aye.
What are you thinking, Theo?
Well, if it's a party, parties need music. I'm a bard.
Let's not
Yeah.
give entertainment to our enemies.
And if it was a torture
Why not for
chamber,
us?
what was your idea for that?
Torture chambers need music.
No, they
Oh.
don't. I think they have a
I
chance to
hmm.
provide that music.
wouldn't know of firsthand experience, but I assume that they don't need music. As I finish casting Pass Without a Trace.
All right, but if it's a party,
So, are you all heading down the stairs?
Reluctantly.
Quietly,
as
I guess.
quietly
Yeah.
as we can. We're gonna stealth this shit.
Stealth it.
we're stealthing.
Yeah.
All right,
We're-
everybody give me a stealth check.
No.
This is a
It's
party.
a plus
or
10, right?
individual.
Plus 10
It's a
now.
party.
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. That's not bad.
Okay, that's awesome.
Damn, Levan.
Yeah.
Plus, don't forget your plus 10.
Kinda. So, I was about to say, kind of got 25.
Gotta
Plus,
bring that average down, man.
So,
Maybe he'll put a curve on the test.
Dio?
let's see here. I got a 31.
All right.
Wow.
Birdie.
We still have Pass Without a Trace on, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 17.
Okay.
19.
19.
Apparently, Dio's carrying the party, guys.
I got a
Leofin.
7.
That's a 14.
Plus your 10.
No,
No,
that
that
was
was
with
the-
plus
Yeah.
10.
Oh, that is with
No,
the
that
plus
is with a plus 10. 4 plus 10.
Ah!
He's not. He's
No,
not
did you-
stealthy.
Nine,
Do you
didn't
have? Oh, you don't have a stealth modifier.
add
No,
the
I do
plus
not.
10 to it, so it would have been
Oh,
18.
25.
So
Oh.
25.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. No,
So-
okay, that's what I thought.
As you continue down the stairs, sneaking, what was the order?
It was Leofin in front,
Me.
then Dio, Sifos, Kaine, and Birdie in the back.
Keeping the same order?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you go down the stairs, Leofin, are you keeping your lantern on, or did you turn that off?
I didn't
Also-
turn it off, but I did shut the hood.
Shut the hood.
So dim light
So just
only.
5 feet.
5 feet
Yeah,
of
like
dim light.
5 foot. Okay.
'Cause he
y'all-
doesn't need it.
As y'all start moving,
We need
further-
some light, though.
As y'all start moving further and further down the stairs, you can, as you get closer to the end, you can see that there are flicks of light moving down there. And the noise becomes louder and louder. And it's still hard to tell if people are being tortured or if this is a celebration, because at times you hear "Ah!" and "Ah!"
Oh, it's pit
It's
fighting.
very
And-
very similar screams, but just the slight difference in cadence.
Yeah, it's a bit off. And as you get further and further down the stairs, it seems to be that this room down here is at least partially lit. And you come to a spot where you're able to just barely see into the room and still kind of sit back into the shadows on what looks to be
Another floating island.
what appears
Within
to
a fort.
be
God damn it.
a closest thing I can think of, a goblin frat party,
Oh my god.
Huh.
as there is drinks, possible. Are they playing games? It looks like some goblins are throwing other goblins at. Is that a target? Who knows? But several things going on. Some are over on barrels, kind of rocking back and forth, singing. Singing? They're making noises for certain. You can assume they're singing, but and like little cups like smashing together as they are having a merry old time, and the screams that were sounding fairly tortured are of the goblins being tossed at walls.
Wait
Hit
a
the
minute.
ground.
How tall are?
Yeah.
How tall are goblins?
About
Little-
3 feet.
I was about to say a
About
little
Dio
taller
height, yeah.
than Dio. Not by much.
So
Mostly their ears.
it was a party. Do you still have your disguise kit, Dio?
I have my hat, but that's gonna take a while.
I mean, I have a quicker solution.
I mean, there are lots of booze. Do you think they'll be hostile though?
Wait.
Oh, hold on, this is the. Oh, we can do both.
I love this idea.
Oh,
Hold
so
on.
to throw the grenade into the
Hold on,
center
hold
of
on,
them.
hold on. But guys, this might be the first and only time I get a chance to perform in front of goblins.
Let's not risk it.
My idea was for you to perform and draw them together, and we turn invisible and sneak through.
Hello.
Or you could throw a grenade at them. Grenade, sorry.
Goblins.
This is a very large room, and they are spaced out.
Oh.
It does look to be a total of 25 goblins in this room,
If
drinking
we,
and
Well,
partying.
Hey,
wow.
listen.
Okay.
I think me performing, getting their attention, might work out in our favor. Just saying.
You're right.
Do I see any how many other exits from this room are there?
From this room, from where you're standing right now, looking off into the corners of the room, it looks like there are 4 tunnels that branch off away from this. One to the very far right, one to the very far left, and then 2. Thank you, Tiger. 2 that seem to be somewhat in the middle. One almost center, the others further over to the right.
Anyway, I'm just saying, if it doesn't work out, I have a quick and easy escape out of the room.
Here's what I'm thinking. You draw them on in with one of your amazing songs. You cast Fly or Levitate, get off the ground. And then, by some weird chance, if you can draw them all together, we throw a grenade and, we singe the shit out of them.
Not a bad idea. 2 problems. One, I don't have Fly anymore, and I don't have Levitate. I've already used them for the day.
Yep.
Okay, then.
I'm just saying,
I can
listen,
cast Levitate.
hold on, guys. Just here's a thought. We just don't kill the goblins.
That is always that was my idea, was to just sneak past all of this.
If I can keep them busy,
But
get them nice and drunk, perhaps even convince them to fight each other. It won't be hard. They're goblins.
wait.
Just sneak out.
Don't these
find
people
that
work for the?
No, Frizzlarg finds that offensive.
You're right. I find
Yeah.
that personally offensive.
Don't these goblins work for the hags? I'm guessing.
I'm going to guarantee they work for
So-
the hacks.
Could
We've
you-
already confirmed that they have Hobgoblin.
Could you call them and I don't know. Should we put in a word with them with the coin and maybe see
Here.
if they can help expedite us getting there?
I feel like they may not be as gracious of hosts as the hobgoblins were. Again, more of a personal hunch.
But listen, y'all seen me perform.
We have.
Give me the chance.
I am. I'm not saying
We're
not
not
to.
saying no.
No one's saying no to you performing.
Alright.
We're trying
I'm
to
just
figure
saying-
out.
Everybody's agreed to your performance. It's just how the performance is going down
It's,
and what's going to happen during
Alright.
the performance.
they're going to be
How are we
flashing
going to
bangs.
use this as a distraction?
Yeah.
What we want to do afterwards.
All right, here. I've got the idea. All right. First off, I wouldn't mind having a little bit of guidance.
I can
Then I-
definitely give you that.
I go out there, I perform maybe a little bit of whatever spell that was, the prestidigitation or whatever.
Mhm.
A little bit of that, keep them distracted on me.
Are you going to disguise yourself as a goblin first?
You definitely should.
All right.
I would say that
How
would
long
be a
does it
good
take
idea.
to attune the disguise?
Takes an hour.
You have your disguise
Ah.
Yeah, you do have a disguise kit, but you don't have a goblin costume made. You've never made one
Do I have?
specifically. You have a
Damn it!
dwarf costume.
I really
Do
need to
I
play
have-
a chaotic character.
Hold on. Do we have green paint? Do I have green paint?
You don't have green paint.
Enough to cover my entire body.
Not your entire body.
Face and arms.
Like, if I went out in just a loincloth, could I cover my legs and arms? And just not deal with the crotch
Just
area?
wear
Okay.
your clothes and just do your face and hands.
Alright, I'll try to disguise myself as a goblin with the disguise kit.
And I'm
Okay,
going to use prestidigitation to dirty
Oh, wait.
clothes.
So what is our plan while he's performing?
Okay, so while he's getting
Also,
that
before
ready.
we even get any further into this,
Yeah.
look up your disguise kit. There is a time limit. If you have one that's pre-made, it takes like an action. Otherwise, it takes a bit of time for you to put on something.
Yeah.
And you have a rowdy bunch of goblins roaming around. Who knows how long you're going to stay unseen.
Okay.
Exactly. Because if nothing else, then we can go back up the stairs. But then we also are losing time on
Everything else.
pass without trace.
Well,
Also, in the alternate universe where I had a chaotic evil character, I would say we just kidnap one of the goblins and cut his face off, but
Oh,
I can't say
no,
that.
that's
Leo.
100% the plan. Like, if... Like, again,
just kidnap a
I-
sleeping one and just cut his face off?
oh, no. It was going to be like, singe the shit out of them. Ones that, didn't die. We keep one, kill the rest, and we make him guide us.
Oh no, I meant to for him to disguise himself as a goblin. Like we find one off to the
he just
side
takes
near
the
us.
face
Yeah.
off a goblin.
We
I
stealth
did.
kill him
Is
and
it
then
the
just cut his
companion?
face off
'Cause
and
I'm
put it on
looking at
Dio.
I'm looking at my equipment. I'm looking at disguise kit. It doesn't tell me how much time it takes.
Let's say that might be kind of
Let me look this up.
a DM ruling. Be like, since
Because I
it's
know
this
there
kind of
is-
character.
I know Jester Lavore made herself look like a giant leaf, but while falling out of a tree using Featherfall.
All right, how do you spell disguise? Because I'm working right now.
DISGUISE.
That may have been house rules.
What?
DISGUISE.
I see.
Why doesn't he just wear a helmet and put on a good goblin accent? Can you even speak goblin?
I cannot speak Goblin, so I'm just gonna snarl a bit and play music.
Because if you wore a helmet that could cover your
Alright,
face,
so
then
do we want to sneak around after he's gathered all of the goblins towards the center, towards which one of the 4 exits?
that would also mean leaving him behind.
Oh, momentarily.
He can dimension door to us.
Hmm.
As long
Okay.
as he knows which exit we're going through.
Why? Oh, here it is.
Wait a minute. When we were exploring this last time, didn't we go up through a hole to get to the treasure room?
Yes, but I didn't
We've-
have a map of how we got to
Yeah.
the initial room outside of the treasure room, because up until right before the slide with the fire at the bottom, I was also kind of in an altered state of mind.
Right. But we've just gone down, so doesn't that put us further away from where we
No,
might want to be going?
No, we came up to get away from the treasure room.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All
So
right,
that
I'm
means we have to
remembering.
go
That was,
down
that was
and
the
back
hole.
to it.
That was the hole that was covered over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're thinking of.
You know, I'm thinking about this now. If we can find one, if one of the goblins, I can just see if it's stupid enough to go for my suggestion.
Or,
Stealing
do I still have Gios? I do not have Gios. Dang it.
Why do you not have Chaos?
Because
weird.
it's
Why
very
did it tell me?
situational.
Okay.
your... So this
Yeah,
is...
here it is.
I'm about to say much speak.
Other times it takes 10 minutes to craft a disguise
God.
that involves moderate changes to your appearance, and 30 minutes for one that requires more extensive changes. So if you're just painting yourself up, 10 minutes.
Hmm.
If you're trying to like make goblin ears and such, that's going to take 30 minutes.
I would say just wear the hat, don't use it, just wear the hat. This way it covers up your ears.
I don't have to have it attuned.
I was about to say, because you're not using it.
I'm not using it. And
This-
while they're not paying attention, attune it. I'm kidding. Yeah, alright, that works. Just let me paint myself green. Goblins don't have good eyesight. Or at least stupid.
If we're confused about which way we want to
Joe.
go, I can still use commune with nature, but it's only going to give us about 300 feet.
And what's that?
Okay.
What would that do for us?
I can gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of either terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or people, celestial phase. I was basically going to use it just to ping the map, essentially.
Oh, okay.
How long does that take? And also, I believe that meant that thing had something about constructed.
Yeah, something about constructing
In
things.
caves, then it's 300 feet, and it doesn't function where nature has been replaced with construction, such as in dungeons and towns.
We're in a
This is
dungeon.
This is a dungeon.
Oh, it's not a cave?
No,
Oh.
it's a floating island. Magical
It
floating
could be
island.
it could be natural cave systems, though. I don't know. I guess not, because there were stairs. Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Okay, so essentially, it's going to be further down on this map.
Mhm.
You're looking at. Essentially, it's like roughly like the with access here.
Okay. and then
Stairs
we're-
are here.
Yeah, where's Carmen Sandiego?
Hmm.
Where's Carmen Sandiego?
Dead.
Okay.
Okay. So, right here, we're gonna take our break.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all.
Died.
Okay.
Fuck.
So y'all went back up the stairs.
Mhm.
Dio did some face painting, painting your hands up a little bit. Had a nice kind of a sage green. It's close to a goblin. Pretty close, kind of It's
Hopefully
your
they're
brain.
hopefully they're
So-
drunk and stupid enough to not know.
Yeah.
The goblins
so
are definitely stupid enough.
Just
I'm
give
pretty sure.
me a performance enhance the audience's enjoyment of a performance provided by the skies is properly designed to evoke the desired reaction. In certain cases, disguises improve the ability to weave concealing lies. So,
Both of those things.
both of those things, one is deception, one is performance. So,
Can I choose? Can I choose which one I want?
I know which one you would want to choose.
Yeah, deception.
Listen,
But
listen. After
deception is the one we're going with.
listen, after I level up, it won't matter anymore. Okay.
Yeah, I know. But for now,
Sweet.
give me a deception check. Add your proficiency bonus to it because you are proficient in a disguise kit. And this will be a... We can make it a charisma check.
Well, deception is a.
Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah, deception.
I'm rolling for deception,
Yeah,
right?
rolling deception.
You're saying I add my proficiency with that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a 25.
Ooh.
Because
Not bad.
Oh,
deception plus 7 and then proficiency plus 4. That's 11.
nice.
Hold on.
Okay.
hold on.
Also, are we? We've never decided which room we're gonna try and explore first.
So I think our best bet and option.
Oh, since you are about to head back down there to be able to see the room, here's what the layout of the room is.
Oh, fun.
Okay. So is this is congruent with the map that we have? So the this exit over here. Oop, I need a pointer. Hello. Exit over here.
Mhm.
That should be heading kind of towards the direction that we want, where the treasure room is. Correct. The exit on the east.
So, it towards the east is definitely where you started mapping this floor,
Okay.
but the treasure room is, you're not 100% certain exactly where it is, but it was north on
Yeah,
the
it was
map.
east and north of where we.
East
came
is where
down.
you started mapping, and then it kind of wrapped back around so you can see your map. Let me show you real quick. So what you have mapped right now is that you had started mapping down here.
Mhm.
I didn't see the here.
Down here.
Hold, I have to move my. Sorry, I have to move it.
Down here.
Okay, down there. Okay.
That's where y'all started mapping.
Yeah.
And give me a history check.
I can't see this shit. 8 plus 4, 12.
12. You do remember that the previous time you had come through this way, you had taken one of the rooms on the right. From the stairs, you had
Yeah.
taken one of the rooms on the right. That would be one of these, a hallway in this direction, essentially, away from those maps, or away from where your map is.
Okay.
And there were some twisting tunnels, and eventually you started mapping down here.
Okay.
But you do know that most of your mapping was on the east side,
Yeah.
so you might be able to find something over there.
Relatively familiar on that side.
Yeah.
Okay. So should we head? We should head east because that's the most. That's the section we know the most about.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I was about to say, go to mildly familiar territory.
Hopefully. Sound okay to everybody else? Dio, are you? Oh Jesus!
Oh, what?
It's a very convincing green.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, but you said you're going down the east?
Mhm.
All right. I'll try to get them all on the same side of the room, and you'll go behind them.
Okay. So dimension door out to us as soon as you can. Okay.
All right.
If they spook and they try to follow us, I'm throwing a grenade. Get the fuck out.
All right, they won't be able to catch me. I'll be the fastest halfling in the West.
So the plan is, if they do follow
So-
us, though, is to continue to retreat until you've thrown a grenade, right?
Yes, that is the
Okay.
plan.
All right. Oh, actually, just in case I need it, do you mind handing me one?
And this is retreating down the tunnel
Just
we're
one.
going towards, or back up this way?
This way.
Or if we get caught in the middle, I guess somebody shout where
Yeah.
we're going.
Pretty much. Yeah, just
Shout run.
as much as you can, try and head towards the tunnel going east.
Okay.
But do wait till I can get them all on the same side of the room.
Okay.
But can I get one of those?
Do not throw it at this time.
I mean, not
I
yet.
already have one prepped, so don't throw this one
I won't throw.
because they might interact with each other. It's not a good idea.
I got it. I'll just keep it on my person for right now. If I get in a sticky situation,
I give him the triangular one.
Okay, cool.
cool. I get a caltrop.
It's very possible to
It
caltrop
looks-
grenade.
Holding it, it looks like a 3-sided pyramid.
Okay, so I'm basically holding a larger D4. Yeah, a caltrop. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Essentially. Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna explode. It's just be
That's
like
how
a
our
fucking
ancestors
wormhole.
got away from the
D&D police.
D&D police back in the day
Sounds right.
when people thought we were worshiping Satan.
Are we
What do you
not?
mean back in the day? Still,
Yeah, are you guys not dressing up as your characters and planning to kill yourself if your character dies in this game?
every day, I paint myself blue, and so there's like, when Cyphos dies,
Ben, are you feeling all right? Because you try and kill Cyphos a lot.
Yeah.
I don't try.
I religiously watch. What was it? Dark Dungeon or
Darkest,
Yeah,
yeah,
Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
Dankest dungeon.
It's really weird. It's technically a comic book movie.
Yeah, it is.
No,
It's just-
no one ever thinks about that, but it's actually from a religious comic. And so Darkest Dungeon is a comic book movie. Probably the best.
It is top quality.
Have you seen
in the wrong kind of
Have
way?
you seen John
I don't know.
Franz?
I still really thoroughly enjoy Jeremy Irons in Dungeons and Dragons.
It's really funny that
He's the only character I really
Yes,
enjoy in that.
sorry to
whole
go
movie.
off topic, but it's really funny that, like, within the movie, one of the positive aspects at the very end was a book burning and involved both Tolkien and Lewis. I'm just like,
Wow.
wow, that's amazing. This is the best movie I've ever seen. Anyway,
Moving on.
yeah, let's get back to it.
So back to goblin killing.
All right, so
Goblin slaying.
There you go.
Dio, how are you approaching this?
Probably with his feet.
I think I'm just gonna walk in.
Just gonna waltz on down the stairs and into the room.
hmm
Okay.
Just act like I'm a fucking like I belong here.
I belong here, bitch.
give me a charisma check. Just straight charisma check.
That's a good idea. Maybe. I don't know. Charisma's not my strong suit, really. That's a 25.
Net 20. Net 20.
Awesome.
Damn.
So,
You are the most charismatic goblin in this fucking world.
I'm walking with purpose.
with that, I want you to describe how you walk into this room and exactly what it is that you're wanting to do to start like grabbing these goblins' attention. Because you're walking in like a fucking cat across a courtyard. You own this fucking place. And they're gonna start taking notice of you. How you doing this?
It's a real big energy going.
Essentially, yeah, exactly. I basically walk in like I'm the goblin with the biggest wiener.
Okay.
And I want to let everybody know I'm top dog and things are about to happen.
Okay. Swaggering.
Yeah,
Swaggering
swaggering.
into the room. It's like-
Basically, I'm walking across. I'm guessing these two circles on the ground are those tables.
Those are just barrels.
I'm gonna jump on one of those fucking barrels.
Down here at the very bottom.
Yes.
Okay, so just walking through, some goblins start like looking over in your direction, like, like you can hear some of them pointing over in your direction. And you start feeling the eyes swinging over into your direction, and a lot of drunken, swaying goblins looking. And then some of the ones that you're walking towards, you see one kind of like mean mugging you, but you're just like walking straight towards him, and he's like, I don't know how to react to this now. It just kind of steps to the side, stumbles, falls on his ass. You just kind of look at him and fucking hop up, grab the top of the barrel and lift yourself up and stand atop of it, and now look on to a room of goblins. 25 in total, all staring in your direction. Some of them staring like directly up at you, others staring from across the rooms, or across the room.
Clearly I'm king of the goblins now. Fucking getting the bagpipes out, and we're rocking. We're rocking.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
From across the way.
What's the distance on percentage?
That's actually what I was about to check.
About 60 feet.
Fuck no, it's not even that far. It is 10 feet.
Yeah.
Bro,
Nothing.
you left before I can give you guidance.
I told you to give me guidance about 10 minutes ago, so...
It only lasts a minute.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I meant 10 minutes in real life. That's fine, I don't need it.
Oh.
Maybe.
Just for the sake of bookkeeping, I do douse the lantern.
Okay.
Darn. 16.
Tides of chaos.
Can't.
Oh, you haven't used anything, have you?
Actually. before I... No. That's a bad idea.
Do it!
No.
Do it!
Do it!
Don't do it.
Do it!
No.
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 Or do
Let's
it.
see.
I don't
It's
care.
already passed.
Yeah, it's
So-
already passed.
A total of 16?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was supposed to say, with that
Okay.
big dick energy.
With that big dick energy,
Pathetic.
you already had everybody's attention. You start playing the music, and it's a good song. And these goblins, I mean, they are drunk. It looks like two of them possibly a little too much so, as one of them just immediately passes out as they try to like step toward your direction. Just immediately hits the ground. It's the one right over here, this far left goblin. Just fucking passes out face first into the ground. Another one's kind of looking at him and like sits down on his ass and is just staring at him back to you. But a good majority of the goblins start heading over in your direction. Let's see. With a 16, odds or evens?
It's your choice, man.
Odds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just said okay.
As you're playing the song, the goblins over on the barrels start making their way over in your direction. This one's passed out, this one's watching his buddy, and these are heading over to your direction. And all the goblins that were playing Toss the Goblin, which is the only thing you can think of that was possibly happening, have given their full attention to you. But the idea that some just strange and very confident goblin, possible goblin, is green. It's very green as they sway back and forth. You have their attention, but they're definitely not moving any closer to you because you're intimidating them a little bit.
Oh no. I did too well.
Too much big dick energy.
I've won, but at what cost?
All right, so
Okay.
what are you guys doing? As he has the attention of the goblins for at least these few minutes.
Well, we still have passed out that trace, so we'd be sneaking, right?
Yep, we can sneak in. We're heading for that east exit.
Hug
Okay.
that wall, and let's go.
Okay, so I need y'all to give me some stealth checks.
Okay.
Woo, baby! Woo-hoo! Good night.
Oh!
Baby!
Plus
Dude! 230.
20 plus 10.
20 plus 10.
Oh.
What? Yes! Wow, kinda.
18 for Birdie.
Okay. That's still really good.
And Kai's got 21.
the actual sneakiest person in the group.
Wait a
is
minute, it's plus 10.
Well, she got
Oh,
plus
yeah.
8 to
18,
stealth.
so
Yeah.
21.
21.
Okay.
Okay, good.
There we go.
I
What did I
forgot.
say? The sneakiest motherfucker is the one that did the worst. So.
Hey, we had those moments.
True. So y'all begin to start sneaking your way. You just like hug your way down the stairs, just slipping between the shadows of these. There's like little sconces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're just trying to sneak in between, or not in between, but move quickly towards the little spots where Shadow lay, and just hello, tiger. Meow. And you just like quickly, sneakily move between each shadow, hiding behind the barrels. You see one of the goblin that was looking at his friend and kind of look over in your direction. He's just like, and finally fucking just falls down flat. He's out. You make your way finally over to the eastern hallway tunnel and into it. Dio, you playing the song, knowing what to look for, can see your friends sneaking between the shadows, like peering behind the barrels and trying to sneak over to the tunnel. And you do see Kaine's tail, or no, Birdie's scabbard, as it finally moves past into the hallway. So she would have been the last one.
But damn, am I really satisfied with my performance?
I wouldn't be.
I am not.
That was-
16, that's like SpongeBob ambient music, dude. Come on.
For real, though.
I'm gonna have to give them another 3 minutes before I catch up with them. Gonna have to do a second song.
Okay.
That is a brave move there.
Yeah,
D-
it really is.
Dio is not satisfied.
Okay. Give me another performance check.
Are you giving yourself party inspiration?
Yeah.
Giving yourself tides of chaos?
Am I allowed to do that?
You already used it
I've already used
this
it.
day.
I have to wait till I cast the spell.
Yeah.
Don't you get back on short rest?
No, I
Oh,
get back
that's
on
tight.
long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we rocking. Let's see here. That's
Stupid.
31.
31. Okay. You see your friends move out, and you're sitting there like, you see you have everyone's attention, and they're all staring at you, and some of them are kind of like swaying with a little bit of giddiness. The other ones are like, who the fuck is this person? And did he bring any booze? Why didn't he bring any booze?
Should've
You
brought the juice.
don't actually hear any of this because, well, they're all speaking in Goblin. You don't know Goblin, but you are hearing chatter amongst them as they're like, thank you. And then you see them getting a little discontented. And then you start playing a new song. What song is it that you're playing?
Huh.
Scotland the Brave.
No. Do I have to? Can I give like a genre instead of like?
Yeah.
We'll just say Scottish folk metal.
Scottish. Okay.
French chamber music.
Huh?
French
So-
chamber music.
So Scottish film. Okay. So you see everybody the way they're acting, and you're like, okay, I was not.
Start Mongolian throat singing.
Fuck it, let's do
Yes.
this. And just give your bag an extra squeeze, and then I'm like, start into a new song, and then you see them swaying a little bit, and they're like,
Yeah.
some heads are starting to nod a little bit, and you're like,
Try to bring them in.
they start moving closer and closer in as they want to hear more of your music. It's just kind of affecting them in a primal kind of way. Something about this is like, this feels right. This is some good shit. As they start getting in closer and closer, one goblin like steps on another one's foot and he like pushes and like,
All right.
and then all of a sudden, fucking like 7 goblins start pushing each other, and you start seeing that fucking a mosh pit is starting up.
Excellent.
Did we wait up for Dio, or did we just keep going?
That is a great question, you guys.
We probably would have gone a little deeper into the tunnel and then waited, like maybe a good
Then
200
realized
yards.
he wasn't around.
Because we don't want the goblins to like turn around and like see us. So
Mhm.
like good maybe 200 yards in.
200 yards would be too far. It's not a very deep. As you come
Okay.
into this tunnel, it's not very long,
Mhm.
but
Does it open up into
Double
another
check.
tunnel? Or
there are some more tunnels, and
Okay.
actually no, about 200 yards would actually bring you into a junction of tunnels.
Okay, so we would have stopped right before we got into that junction of tunnels and wait.
Okay. Which, actually, while y'all are moving into that tunnel, you do see Leofin, some smearing of
Hey.
blood on the ground. That
Like just a small smear of blood, like
oh
the
no,
size of
not
a
a
handprint?
small smear of blood. I'm talking like
Like
somebody fucking dipped a mop in a bucket of blood and just
Oh
started
God!
cleaning the floor with it.
Oh, so someone's playing visceral
Does it-
cleanup duty?
Yeah,
I was about to say
and,
that.
And that trail, it's like a huge trail that leads off
Does it look
past
fresh?
past two of the past into another room
Mhm.
that
Lord.
you're just at the junction of.
Does it look fresh, or is it like old blood?
It looks fairly fresh.
Hmm.
And it looks like it also came down from the tunnel further down. It looks like possibly it looks like it either went from the tunnel ahead of you into this room or from the room into that tunnel.
Mhm.
But can't tell. And you do start hearing goblins fighting in the background.
Just a heads up. There's a bunch of blood on the ground right here, headed that way, and I'll point to the tunnel that it's heading from and or to.
Well, when Dio catches up
there's-
with us, we'll decide what to do from here, but that's probably not a good sign.
No.
And when you said you hear goblins, I'm assuming that's not you're from up ahead, right?
You hear it from behind. It's the goblins behind you.
Yeah.
From where we came from. Okay. I thought you meant like also in front of us.
Oh,
No.
All right. Now that chaos has ensued, now I leave.
Okay. How are you leaving?
Dimension door.
Oh, boy.
Into like the
Into a
entrance
pool of
so they
blood.
can see me. I finish my performance, give a bow, and then just go for it. Although they probably not paying attention to me anymore.
At this point, it's a full-on fucking brawl down there. They are in just chaos as they start fighting each other. Some of them take notice that the music stopped, and it makes them angrier. And they start fighting harder.
Who knew goblins like to mosh pit?
It's crazy. I know, right?
Matt, I'm going to be honest with you. There are several ways I saw this going.
This is not
Not one of them.
Goblin Mosh Pit was not one of the ideas that came to mind.
Every night I've tried to find new ways to disappoint you.
Oh! Thank you.
Not as funny, huh?
That was my knee.
Oh.
Oh,
Can you?
Oh, my knee. That's my knee.
My leg.
Right.
Alright.
Don't know that video. Okay, never mind. I sound like an idiot.
No.
Wow.
Stop.
It's like I need to enlighten you.
Dio pops into the tunnel and you head up and see the rest of the party kind of standing. Some of them trying to look down at the ground. Just barely seeing their outlines as you get closer to them. It, again, is very dark. No light sources right now.
Right.
All right. So
We're all here. How'd your performance go, oh goblin one?
Right. Well, they're all fighting each other, so good performance.
That's fair. So we've got a blood trail that heads off down that way, or we've got
This trail that heads up that way.
Yeah, so there is the tunnel you're in. There's a tunnel immediately to your left that kind of cuts back. There's a tunnel that leads into another room next to that, which is off to your right as well. And then the tunnel that goes straight forward, which is where the blood has either gone to or come from into the other room.
So we are here, and then there's tunnel.
You are not there on the opposite side.
We're here.
Yes.
Okay. That's not
That's-
coming from
that's
the
more
east,
like
though.
you.
So, like this then. We're coming from here.
Mm.
In. We're
Except
heading
for
east.
yeah.
I'm about to say I think it's just an orientation issue, but
Yeah.
I can
kind of map it out.
I can map it out.
Sorry,
but
it's just really hard to understand.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, looking around this area, give me a history check, buddy.
Okie dokie.
Worse. 11.
11? Okay. Looking around, though this, last time you had seen it, this was underwater, you do recognize this spot, and it was one of the spots that you had mapped, bringing over to the second floor map, and you guys are right here.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So...
Wait. I think I know this. This is familiar.
So
If we go...
Yeah.
Okay, if we go this way, if we go northeast, right here, this trail, that's the way we want to go. Yeah, that's the way we want to go. This was all underwater last time.
okay, so we don't want to follow the blood and see what the hell that was?
Technically, right now, only Leofin is the only one that's able to see the blood on the ground. You can kind of feel it squishing under your feet just a little bit if you walked a little bit further. And at this point, Leofin, you can just look into the entrance of that room, and there are sounds of like squelching and what sounds like objects hitting the pearlescent floor.
Well, Leofin, do you want to check and see what it is and then come back, or what's the plan?
Well, I could check it out if we think it's necessary. There's something moving around in that room, definitely.
No, we might as well know what it is, because we know that there's at least 2 gelatinous cubes running around here, or there were.
Okay. Do I see any sources of light coming from that direction? Even dim ones?
No sources of light.
You want me to hold on to the lantern?
Well, it's out right now.
I can
But
turn it on.
because it's what is it without disadvantage for me? None really. If I don't have at least dim light, so I need the lantern at least. I just need to keep it hooded, I guess. At least
Okay.
5 foot of dim light would be better than nothing.
Okay, just be careful.
Yeah, prestidigitate the light on. Or the lantern on.
As you flick on the lantern, do you have it hooded right now?
Yes, I have it hooded.
Okay, so it's only 5 feet of dim light.
Yes. small boy.
You hear the clicking of objects hitting the fluorescent floor and the squelching noise as it as the lantern gets flipped on. And then you hear something possibly moving towards your direction. And Leofin, on the very far end, just barely what you can perceive in with your dark vision, you start to see the silhouette of a massive mound of something. It looks blobbish. It looks like there's things jutting out of it, sharp protrusions, and it undulates oddly along with this squelching sound as it gets closer and closer. And it looks to be moving fairly slowly, but definitely coming in your direction.
There's definitely something big coming this way. Slowly, but...
Alright, I was about to say, when he says that, I'm going to kill the lantern.
Okay.
Or, like, how far away is Leofin?
Leofin is right beside you.
Oh, okay, I'm going to kill the lantern.
Alright, we need to move then. We need to move.
Right, time to leave.
Leofin, you still see it just starting, still moving in your direction.
We move stealthily further down the tunnel, away from it.
Towards that northeast direction.
East one. Okay. You start moving down, hearing the squelching of blood under your feet, just as you try to quietly move down. You actually have Passed Without a Trace on right now. Y'all are mostly hearing Dio's feet squelching,
Okay.
but the rest of y'all is, if you pay attention, you could hear just like it's like an odd suction cup sound. If you look back, Leofin, if you look down, you see that you're not leaving any trail behind you, even through this mud, even through all this blood. As you continue to move down, you can hear the squelching sound of the large creature moving, that was moving towards you, grow quieter and quieter as you kind of leave it behind. And you start moving further into the tunnel,
Is
people's feet.
Yeah, as we get away from where it sounds like we've kind of left it behind, I guess we would slow back down to more normal pace.
Okay.
That works for me.
So,
Oh.
Well, I think, at least for now, we've lost whatever that was. Is it pitch black right now, I'm assuming?
yes, right now it is pitch black.
Do we want to risk relighting the lantern right now, or...?
I think we should, until we start hearing something.
Essentially, how y'all were traveling down was grabbing the wall and just kind of like moving your hands across it.
Feeling.
We need we need some kind of light at least.
Yeah.
Even if it's 5 foot of dim.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn on the lantern and Leofin, if you want to take the hood off, feel free. If not, you got a call.
I'll open it for now. I don't really hear anything.
So as the lantern comes on and you you start to open up the hood, you get a full spectrum of what the hallway looks like. There were at times you felt something odd under your hand as you were moving along the wall.
Oh.
And as you look at your hands, the cat is just moving around.
Oh, it was just a cat. That's fine, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it felt furry. That's fine.
Oh, goddamn.
As you look at your hands, you do see that they do have some blood on them. As you look around the hallway, this tunnel is smattered with blood here and there. Like someone took a fucking sponge and just kind of flung it at the wall and random spots, and there's big patches of smeared blood, and the entire floor is just coated in it. And it goes the entire length past the light and off into the darkness.
Shit.
Well, that's unsettling.
You know, I never thought I'd miss water.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Continuing down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna come to a fork in the road. We want to take the left side.
Right.
Excuse me.
So you continue further down, and you do see the fork. Essentially, you hear it before you see it, because coming down the tunnel, the sound just changes slightly, and you remember this fact. Oh yeah, you look behind and see that there's actually a tunnel that continues. If you were less perceptive,
You wouldn't have seen.
you wouldn't have even seen it. And the tunnel ahead of you continues and turns off into a direction that you can't see from
Gross.
from this point, but and kind of turns off to somewhere. So y'all are gonna take the path backwards and follow it up.
Yeah, it's like the banana stem.
This
Um,
way.
As you start turning back and going up this tunnel, the blood trail, the splotches, gone. It seemed to be continuing down the other path.
Okay, good.
The squelching is still there as the blood still clings to your shoe, but eventually begins to fade off as you get further and further away.
You said we're
Def-
not leaving tracks, are we?
No, y'all aren't. Dio is. As you can see, little footprints following behind. Just one set, though. So
They'll underestimate the numbers. They'll be like, "Oh, it's just one of them." Pop up.
Oh shit.
There's just one, and he's tiny.
it takes y'all a little while, and you continue further and further up. Birdie, looking at your map, because you're fairly certain you know what's going on here. Y'all come up, and at a certain point, you're sitting there like, we probably should be seeing another fork here, but it just continues. There's a bit of a curve. It just keeps curving to the left for you, and eventually it ends with only a sharp turn to the right into what appears to be a very large room with webs crossing back and forth throughout it.
Oh, this
As
was.
you hold the lantern up, you can see just like thick webs going from floor to ceiling to wall, from one wall to the other, just crisscrossing all the way.
This wasn't like this last time.
No. Theo, you want to see if you can burn away some of these webs?
Oh.
From your map, you can assume that you are, and that is painting, you can assume that you're
There.
at the
yeah.
entrance of this room.
We've only got 2-ish rooms. We're getting close, but this looks bad.
I mean, I could. Think it's a good idea.
Honestly, maybe not, but I think it's kind of one of the only options we got.
Oh, well, where's the exit to this room?
Well, it should be over that way to the right.
Are there any webs in the way?
There are webs crisscrossing through the entire chamber.
Does it look like they're thicker in any location, or is it really hard to tell from here?
It's hard to tell. They are some of them are like, the web itself looks like it's thick as an arm.
Good lord.
Other spots they are a little bit thinner, and you can possibly try to weave in between.
I don't want to risk it.
All right, bonfire it is.
Try setting it off as far away from us as you can. First.
All right. I try to find as far away from the where we're at that I can see, and casting bonfire on the ground.
Okay. Straight right across the room, you cast bonfire on the ground. Are you trying to like cast it on some webs or just...
Can I cast it on the webs, or am I only able to cast it on the ground? Let's see here. Create bonfire. You create bonfire on ground that you can see, so it's gonna have to be on the ground.
So, there's some webs that kind of connect down to one of those edges. If you want to try and cast it on one of those, hitting. I gotta double check because I don't think it specified anything about that.
Also, just the
I'm
room's
assuming
ablaze. The room's just ablaze.
Technically speaking, anything that's flammable catches fire if it's not being worn or carried.
Yeah.
But these some big ass
Shit, hang on.
spideys.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
That's fine.
David's gonna be right back.
Oh, okay. There you go. Alright, so Leofin's gonna become an elemental. A web elemental.
Just flame. Just burn it all down.
I mean, dude, I'm okay with that. Listen, we're just taking another short rest.
Okay.
This Pokemon type was not thought out well.
All right. So, as you cast this, it requires like a save from whatever you're casting.
Yes, dexterity save.
So, as you cast it on this area, you do see the web in the flame begin to blacken, smolder, and then snap. The rest of the web kind of pulls loose and lays across some other ones that kind of drape it, but the flame does not continue down the web.
Okay. I'll just be trying to clear out a little path to the entry. Again, it's a cantrip. It's concentration, so I can cancel whenever I want.
But it can only be cast on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
so it does limit. Okay, casting them in the places
It is
that you
5
can.
feet.
5 feet.
Yeah, cube.
Bleep, bloop.
Okay.
If need be,
Except, underground now.
If need be, I can use burning hands.
I mean, that would help us just moving forward if you want.
Yeah, the key thing here
Or
is we don't want whatever
Well.
made those webs coming this way,
if you'd like, I could
right?
turn into a spider. I'd be able to sense other things on the web.
That would not be a bad idea.
I could turn into that giant spider that I used to.
And he'd be able to get through these pretty quickly. So if anything else, he could find a way for us to weave through it.
But I'm already burning. All right.
I mean, I don't mind if we burn the webs either. I'm just saying I'd be able to use, I'd essentially be able to sense things that are on the web. Or we can just burn it. I'm not going to be... Depends what kind of strategy we want to use. Just offering another option.
I'm just saying scorched earth has been kind of our run today, and I don't know if we need to keep leaving that behind or...
Well, the smell of napalm in the morning.
I'm okay with that. Dio, go ahead and let's set it ablaze.
Okay. So, setting what you can on fire, these threads and these huge bands of web keep snapping, dropping and falling to the ground. After setting like 3 or 4 on fire, you do hear chittering. Tapping of chitin on pearlescent surface as you hear something skitter across the ceiling.
All right, guys, I think now we should probably start moving towards the exit. Right about now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Gonna be doing burning hands.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's a
What's the
30-foot
distance
cone?
on it?
It's a 15-foot cone,
15-foot cone.
and it's from south.
Okay.
Yeah, so 15 feet out.
And it's just an action for the duration.
Yeah,
essentially?
just yeah.
Okay, so you can clear out 15 feet in front of you with it.
Mhm.
If you want, you can cast a bonfire like immediately outside of its range,
Yeah.
giving you another 20-foot clearance into this room. From here on out, you weren't able to clear out a huge portion of the room. If you want to continue through, you're going to either have to quickly start burning, or you can try and make a dexterity check or acrobatics check to make your way through the threads.
It's burn time. It's time for them to feel the burn.
Okay. So as you start burning different spots, you see the web snap, fall down. Some of them land into your direction. Other ones you can't quite reach. But those are out of range anyway, because you don't have to worry about them. It's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Anyone who has to can probably duck underneath it, but you are having to step over these threads to make sure that you don't actually get stuck to them or they don't try and cling to you.
Right.
Which is slowing your progress quite a bit.
Having to duck.
Yeah. Step over. So as you are doing that, you start hearing more chittering around you as Leafin, you do have the lantern on, correct? I believe it's
yes.
a total of 60 feet, pretty much, with light.
30 bright. 30
Well,
Yeah.
he had turned it on with the hood on,
And then took the hood off.
and then you snuffed it back out when he said something was coming from the other direction. Then we booked it the other way.
Yeah, and then
Then
you
later
went
on,
down
then
the
we
hall.
turned it back
Oh,
on.
okay.
you
You
let
didn't
it
turn it
back
back on in the
Yeah,
hall.
then
Okay.
you got into the hall.
I didn't hear you say that. So
That's why you're able to see the hallway covered in blood and whatnot.
I mean, if we're running right now,
we
we need
died
light.
before. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm assuming we're still trying to move quickly.
Yeah.
As quickly as possible, but you are essentially kind of on a difficult type terrain because you're trying to step around these huge threads of
Difficult
just-
terrain, you say.
I'm just
Maybe-
really trying to.
Maybe for the plebs
yeah.
who don't have mobile.
I was gonna say, how much chittering does it sound like? Does it sound like a lot of it, or just like maybe one or two things?
It's definitely more than one or two.
Mhm.
Hearing it, you can hear like a couple of chittering off to your left, a couple, one that sounds like it's a little further off to the right, further into the tunnel or into this room, and one that sounds like it could possibly come from the ceiling.
Okay.
And at this point,
I'm gonna go ahead and draw my sword to start helping cut through the thicker chunks.
I think you left the room when I was describing this.
Oh, sorry.
He's been using bonfire to snap spots.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Like if we
Yeah.
get to one where he's like taking care of this one over here, I'm gonna be taking care of one
you're
over
gonna
here.
try and snap one over.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an attack.
Which sword are you using?
Sharpness.
But to be fair, she is attacking.
It is a wet, but it also might be a thick dummy wet.
So 11.
It's a thick wet, baby.
So as you swing your blade, it cuts into the web, and then as you usually are able to slice through, it gets gummed up. And as you try to pull your blade, it's stuck. I need you to make a strength check.
I'm getting rid of this dice. Get out of my.
Do we see this happen?
5.
It was a fucking 3.
Yeah, no.
Twice in a row.
You try to pull at the you try to pull at the filament, and you try to pull at the blade, it's not coming away from the web. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Ah. 14.
Much better.
Passes. As you feel something tug at your blade and start pulling you yank back and it snaps. and your blade is free, but you can see something off into the distance, barely a shadow, a silhouette on the very edge of what the light is giving you. The creature looks like an elongated, almost like a crustacean. Kind of, the body itself almost looks like a lobster. Several 8 legs that kind of are clinging to the wall. It's needle-like little feet kind of dug into the little pearlescent crevices. It has very large pincers and it's hard to see, but it looks almost colorless as it sits there against the wall. A thing of web being pulled back by its mandibles as it's pulled away from you.
Guys, faster, moving faster.
As you say that,
Yes.
let's see.
I'm giving it everything she's got, Captain.
Kaine, a mass drops from the ceiling
God damn
and
it.
falls down onto you. I need you to give me a dexterity check or a dexterity saving throw.
It's easy.
She's good at this.
20.
Nice.
Oh,
You
oh,
you
thanks.
swiftly step off to the side as a creature lands amongst the party and is whipping around looking at you, and you can see it fully in the light. Long, lobsterish like creature, almost kind of like a mixture between a lobster and a cockroach. But its body is completely colorless. White, almost like an albino, but it has this function to where you can kind of see into its body a little bit, a little
So like
translucent.
a cave critter.
A cave critter indeed. As it looks up at you, and you can hear its mandibles clicking together, and it snaps its claw over towards let's see, Sifos.
Son of a bitch.
And since I'm as close as I am to Cyphus, do I see this? Or
Oh yeah, you all see this thing drop down.
cutting words?
Cutting words. Okay.
Before you even roll.
All right. So that is a 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
15.
Do I still do the thing, or it's just like...
You gotta read me what cutting words says.
Essentially, I use a reaction to... as a reaction when a creature that's not immune to being charmed, you can see within 60 feet, make an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. You can expend one use of Bark Inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Okay.
You can do so after the roll, but before knowing the result.
Yeah, so
Okay. So no, because if
You
I
did-
say the roll, that's when you're gonna have to say, okay, I use cutting words.
Right, so if you said 12, then I say cutting words.
Yes. Before I know if it hits or not.
Right, so I said it before. So-
You said it before I even rolled it. So
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 No.
go ahead and wait. So go
Yeah.
ahead and wait for rolling before I say.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what I would do. Now, I'll try and be slower about responding. This way.
that is
everyone.
also why some people are like, okay, does that hit? So it allows people to be like, yeah, I want to use this
Mhm.
action. So
yeah.
weird rules, but we have them for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay. So it attacks you, misses as the claw clamps down. Everybody roll initiative.
A bit.
Would be,
I have a question going into this.
Moving forward. Keep moving
So-
forward.
Pretty much.
If I were to put spike growth on an area, like how wide is the floor that we're standing on?
the room you're in right now, from
Okay,
where
so
you
we're in a
are,
room, not in a tunnel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you're in
in
a
we're in
room.
the spider room.
Oh, okay.
Like, we're in the
you're-
room proper.
You're about made about yay far into the room. You're not too far away from the end of it into another tunnel, but
Okay, I guess I got confused. I thought we were running down a tunnel, but okay.
no.
Never mind.
Okay. Leafin, what was yours?
Yeah, that's gonna be an 8.
Okay. Dio?
9.
All right. Kaine?
8.
8.
18.
18. Okay.
18.
And every time it's on 18, I never hear the teen. I just
Right,
hear
it always
8.
cuts out weirdly.
Syphos,
13.
13. Birdie.
11.
Okay. Now, there's... Okay, Kanye, it's your turn. There is one right beside you. There, you can hear one further in your path, and there is one that's 60 feet away from y'all behind you.
So I'm going to the one right beside me.
Okay.
Can do a good old order.
All right, roll for hit.
Damn it.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, so that is going to be 2 hits and a crit fail, so that sucks. So let's see. Roll 3 damages.
That's 22.
Okay. Oh, one of the last ones for you.
Yeah. The last
Take
one's going to be you
half.
punching yourself in the face.
Oh, okay.
So you
Yeah.
take 3.
So take 3 points of damage as you land a hit wrong on a rock. So,
So there are rocks down here. You lied.
you punch towards it and punch the ground itself, feeling those pearlescent stone underneath your knuckles. It's not great.
Oh, are these beasts, by the way?
No, monstrosities.
God damn it.
You don't deserve animal shapes.
That would bring us to. Are you doing anything else, Connor?
I like to use a stunning strike.
Okay. What
Use
is
a
the roll
con save of 14.
again? Yeah, it's done. That brings us to Syphos. It's your turn.
Are you not going to move?
Yeah. Do you want to move further into the tunnel? At this point, we can say a good portion of the webs are out of your way to where you'll possibly move out of this room into the tunnel. But it's going to take half your movement getting out of here.
I'll just move a little bit ahead. Let's say maybe 15 feet.
15 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That'll bring you to... That brings you like 20 feet away from the entrance into the new tunnel. All right,
Okay.
so that brings us to Syphos. It's your turn.
Syphos, I'm just moving my whole movement, aka 15 feet,
Okay.
to get to basically next to Kenny.
Okay. This thing's stunned. Can't attack you now, so... All right, that brings us to Birdie.
Gonna stab it with my sword.
Stab it with Thor.
Ye-
All right, go ahead.
Oh, do I have advantage because it's done?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, so the first one is a 21
Nice.
to hit, and the second one,
Damn.
the
Wow.
fuck. Thought I wasn't allowed to be touching your dice.
No.
The second one was a 10.
10 does not hit. First one does for sure.
Okay.
Told you, man. You don't want to use my
I
dice.
can't watch this.
You don't want to use those dice.
Just
Don't, I really don't.
go
Okay.
ahead and just.
I was about to say, if you point, you can steal set.
6. Or did 10 damage.
Okay, 10 damage.
And then I'm going to use my half movement, so 15 total. right?
Yes.
I'm going to use my movement to move forward with the rest of the group towards the exit.
Okay. That brings us to Dio. It is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to head to the exit, but before I leave, just give a little bit of a stabby stab.
Okay.
To the guy that's been stunned on the way out.
All right.
And I will be using all of my.
Everyone's just
I
blank.
think. Let me check. Let me check that. I'll have to take the dash action. Never mind.
No.
I'll be using half my movement, so
Okay.
17 feet, so 20 feet, I guess. Or 15. I feel like I'm getting cut down a few feet there, okay?
Because of all the webs.
And then, obviously, the 2 attacks.
Okay.
Or, well, the 1 attack with advantage. Fuck it. Booming Blade.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
It's a cantrip, David, so don't worry.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
It's a
There
cantrip.
it is.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. I was hoping to get his Tides of Chaos back.
I know better. Let's see here. That was a...
Just shatter.
No, God, no. Let's see here. Plus, that is a 24.
24 will hit.
Okay, that's a D8. Plus 5 plus 2. He takes 5 piercing damage and then 2 flaming damage and then
Nice.
8 thunder damage, I believe.
If he moves.
No,
Really?
he takes it automatically. If
Oh,
he
okay.
moves, he takes an additional
Yeah.
D8.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
So 5, 2, 7, 15?
14.
Yes, 15
Total?
points of damage.
Okay. As you stab into this creature, there's him. Yeah. As you stab into him, you can see the wave of thunder energy like pulsate through his body. Little cracks like pop into its shell. Some blood leaks off, almost kind of squirts out and across your blade, and you can see lights of flame as it catches fire on your flame blade, and then the flame almost seems to lick into the creature itself. And just,
Oh
God, you
boiled the cave lobster.
Bisque.
it is still alive, but it looked like the fire damage did a bit extra damage to it.
Oh God.
That's a lot of damage.
That's
So,
Mm.
all right. And it is looking bloodied. That brings us to Leofin. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. And everyone's doing the half movement because of the webs, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and attack. He's within 5 feet of me, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Essentially,
Cool.
he's
I'll
in
go ahead and
melee
use.
range.
I'm gonna use primal savagery against
Yep.
him. So here's the hit. That's a 17 total. So that's 2d10.
Oh, you get
Of,
advantage.
Yeah, you do get advantage if you want.
Let me see if I get that
crit. Yeah.
crit.
Damn, Primal Savagery is like the
Okay.
close-up can.
Yeah.
It's
Still
not.
an
It's not a crit.
Yeah,
Uh,
18.
but the damage will be 18 acid damage.
Nice.
Damn. Yeah.
Burn
As,
this bitch.
Actually, have you ever cast this before? How does this look?
It's pretty explicit in the description, but my teeth and nails grow and sharpen, and they deliver corrosive attacks. So essentially, kind of turn a bit feral.
Dude, take a bath.
As you
Dude,
just
take-
start,
Yeah.
as you like rip into this thing, your claws dig in, and you kind of give like the shell a bite. Your teeth sink in, and as this corrosive ooze is flowing out of your mouth, a little bit of its blood kind of spurts into your mouth.
Gross.
And actually, that's not bad.
Yikes.
That has a kick.
Ugh.
Is that alcohol?
Oh.
These are alcohol crabs?
And your teeth pop off of it, and you look at it, and it's like, that's weird.
Oh, they've been drinking.
They are pure
Well, this is
alcohol.
now we know where the goblins were getting their booze from.
Good lord.
They're milking the crabs! What the fuck?
It's
Is this
crab
how you make
milk.
juice?
Dude, are you kidding me? This would be terrible!
Ah.
Literally just like you mash up these crab things and let it age for a little bit.
My brain.
What else are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, I'm
Cry.
just gonna run away the rest of the time.
Okay, so
So 15 if it's halved.
okay, so you're closer to the entrance. How much you did? 18? Yeah, that thing's dead.
Oh,
It
wonderful.
was exactly its hit points.
Nice.
Uh,
I was hoping you'd try to move and be like.
Just go all
Kill Bill.
Nosferatu on it.
yeah, you essentially like bit into this thing. Its life essence just kind of squirted in your mouth. You're like, wow, that was a punch. That was a shot of
Oof.
alcohol.
You
Dropped
heal?
its body
Yeah.
Oof.
and just moseyed your way down the way.
Dang.
The party can see that there is another one of these creatures right at the exit. And it's just chittering at you. Right now it's short range. Not quite in melee range, but a little bit further and you can get to it, about 15 feet.
Okay.
So that
Fuck 'em
brings
up.
us to the first guy. He's dead.
No,
Dead.
no.
That's sad.
It's their turn.
Brings us to the second one. He's moving along the ceiling, closer to you guys.
Mhm.
Another one's also moving closer to you. That was on the very back wall. It was just outside. It's like 75 feet from you now, and it moves closer to you, walking along the wall. And it looks like they're moving about 20 feet.
Okay.
That brings us to the one that is at the entrance, and it is actually going to move away from you as it tries to climb up onto the ceiling. It steps along the exit
Mm-hmm.
onto the wall of the exit, skitters up, and is looking down at you.
Okay.
And it looks like it's ready to pounce.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, that brings us back to Kane. What are you doing?
Punt.
How close am I to one of the other enemies?
The closest one is the one at the exit that just looked like it climbed up to the ceiling right above the exit and is staring down at you, kind of tensed up, ready to pounce.
I don't have
That
any
one.
ranged weapon. I ran out of darts like 17 episodes ago.
Oh god, should have been looking for those darts.
17 episodes
Yeah, you
ago.
may just kill Chrome and retry it.
Yeah.
Stormprimal's
I was
Tavern.
just trying to grab one of my daggers so I could see how far I can throw them.
I take 30
Damn
feet.
it!
All right, so
Mhm.
what are you gonna do, Kane?
Jump up.
Well-
push down.
Oh, can I?
Hmm?
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling
Like how
right
high up?
The ceiling right now is about 25 feet up. Or actually, it's just about 20 feet up, actually. As much as it.
I was
You
thinking.
can only move 20 feet, so it crawled up 20 feet right
Hmm.
there.
Never mind.
So
But the ceiling does continue up 5 more feet into the room itself.
So if I were to use Step of the Wind,
What's that do again?
Doubles. your movement speed.
doubles my movement.
As her
Well,
book.
it is on the ceiling, 20 feet above you.
Dude, just leave the room.
He's the monk. He can fucking
Yeah.
walk up the wall.
Nah, I gotta eviscerate every enemy I see.
Okay. Can you walk up the wall?
No.
Listen, bitch
Yeah,
can walk
got
on
that.
Is
water.
it made of water?
No. I know monks do get like a wall run ability, but I'm not sure if you have that yet.
I don't think so.
No,
It's
I
like
don't think so.
13 or something like that.
We're still at level 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just
no.
making sure.
Guys, we're at 12.
Wait.
What's wrong with you?
We've been at 13 for a while.
That's all y'all.
20.
Ah!
Okay.
I'm not stupid. Okay.
Okay.
Just didn't hear the last
Hopefully.
time we leveled.
Yeah, and you forgot. Forgetfulness is not a crime.
Anyways.
All right.
Yeah. I'll just leave or I'll stand like at the exit and just cast Patience Defense.
Mhm.
Okay. As you ready yourself for anything. You start stepping closer towards the exit. This thing drops down on top of you.
shoot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it readies its attack for anything that moved underneath it.
Patient defense. Your patient defense.
Yes.
Ah, shoot.
Oh.
So dropping on top of you.
No.
So that was an 8 to attack.
No.
I'm assuming that doesn't hit. So again, a fucking another one of these creatures falls from the ceiling, tries to land on top of you. Just step to the side. Actually, let's see if it critically failed. No, it was 3 again. Okay, perfect. It falls directly onto the ground as you step to the side, and it's just like skittering as you like claps towards you, and you just like stop it.
No.
Don't.
Stop.
Is that going to be the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. So that brings us to Sipho's.
Yeah, I'm a double Eldritch this bitch.
All right.
What?
Alright.
Say the spell, Wardock.
Eldritch Blast.
You're not getting a bar against me.
Well, let's see. 12 plus 8 and 13 plus 8. I'm assuming yet.
That'll be fine.
Or actually plus 10, so 22 and 23.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Yes.
Damn, plus 10.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
complaining about my performance.
Actually,
I don't have a plus 10 to anything. when it
Only a
comes
plus
to attack.
11.
Oh, no.
Damn.
Only 11.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
no. How will you
So-
ever succeed?
Can we just substitute the recheck? I made
16.
for performance.
16 damage.
16 damage.
16 damage. All right, that's nice.
That's some tested damage.
That's the damage.
You know, if we weren't in enclosed spaces all the time, I would definitely take Eldritch Spear if I was a warlock.
I really wanted to.
300 feet, just
Yeah.
You know, if I could get
But
a
it's
plus 11 to everything, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
It was but it's almost impractical
Exactly.
because there's
It's almost like
not a
Bart's
lot
broken.
of situations where you're like, I am 300 feet away from that thing. I'm about to shoot the shit out of it.
It would have
Depends
helped with
on
the
the
hill
DM.
giants. Or with the fucking giants. Being like,
Yeah, that would have
Be a better DM, Jonathan. Make it happen.
been never.
no, go ahead. I'm just gonna stay on the other side of this tunnel.
Yeah, so
I'm about to say, yeah, I'm waiting until kind of fuck this thing up.
Okay,
gotta
so you're
punch
just
more
staying right there.
things.
Actually, nah. I'm gonna go.
Head up to it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Trying to kind of bandage.
All right. That will lead us to Birdie's turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move up next, sandwiching this thing with Kaine.
Okay.
So I should have enough movement to do that.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, since it's on the floor now,
Theoretically.
I should hit it with a 23
That'll hit.
and hit it again with a 21.
Couldn't work.
Oh,
No.
no. Dude, one of the fucking things just starts singing. What it's actually
It
saying.
screeches,
I
and
guess-
in a screech you can hear your mom.
Your mama!
I guess you're doing pretty well for someone who has an endoskeleton.
Oh god.
So 12 damage total.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
And then, how's it looking?
Well, not 14.
Pretty tasty.
12. It does
Silly.
look pretty tasty, and it's looking wounded.
Cool.
Pretty.
I'm
Wounded.
gonna use my pushing attack to shove this motherfucker 15 feet back into the room.
I think you can only push it backwards.
Right into Dio.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it was. If I'm sandwiching with Kaine, then when I slice through this thing, if I catch on a piece of carapace and just yuck it like a golf ball,
Mm-hmm.
I mean that makes it pushes it
Yeah.
15 feet.
It doesn't specify that it pushes it directly away.
Yeah,
from
it just
you,
says-
or you just
Up to 15 feet away.
away.
It doesn't say in what direction.
Okay, perfect. No, that's fine.
Fucking.
I know
So
Here
it
you
needs
go.
to make
Specify.
a strength
Yeah.
saving throw.
You've been doing well.
Okay, it made a 14.
Cool. And then it's also gonna take another one of my superiority die, which are now d10s.
Fail.
Because I
What,
was
what was the save it needed?
14.
14?
Oh, so
So it passes.
It got that. So it doesn't move, but it does take another 6 damage.
Sweet. Yeah, no, it's hurting. It's hurting. Whoop.
And I forgot my superiority dice were d10s now,
Mhm.
and I had been rolling d8s all last
all that session.
session.
Yeah.
So I was like, oops.
Oh no,
I shouldn't
you
be wearing d10s.
you remembered.
Yeah, but not at the beginning.
No. I
Did
remember you were like, oh wait. Let me switch this.
Yeah, it should be
Sorry,
a d10.
son of a bitch.
Damn it.
Okay. So he no move, but he take more damage.
Mhm.
Yep. And yeah, you snicker snack, fucking cracking this thing. After
Where's
2
the
strikes,
butter?
Nickety snack, cracking
Where's
that
the
back.
cream?
You smash it with the side of your blade, trying to push it to the side, and it just scoots just a little bit, but you can see a crack develop in its shell, and this it smells like a strong spirit now in this room, as the previous one died, and now you can smell it coming from this one as some liquid starts seeping from its shell.
Crab liqueur, my favorite. God, this sounds terrible. Just picturing that. Ugh.
So that ended your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It brings us Dio. It is your turn.
Alright, so head towards the entrance, and it's time for stabby stab.
Okay.
Is there a way I can get advantage on this one?
Yeah, pretty much everybody's surrounding this fucking thing at this point.
Excellent. It's good.
We're all just gonna T-pose around him.
Yeah.
Get up a stone.
It's like that one scene from JoJo where they're all kicking the shit out of that dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dio.
Yeah, Dio just
Hey,
cracks
so-
off one of his legs and
Yeah.
starts drinking.
I found my new favorite theme. It's the Awakened Pillar Man. Alright.
Just barely, dude.
I didn't know it existed
Yeah,
until
it took
recently.
him a little while. It's okay.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't
I'm
watch the
ashamed.
series, but now it's my favorite. So, all right, Green Flame Blade.
Okay. Oh god.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so
Just
that
get-
attack is a 13 plus 9, so 21.
Yeah, hit.
All right, and he takes 7 piercing plus 2 fire, and then 6 from the Green Flame Blade.
Nice.
So 8 fire in total. So
Oh, it's gonna explode. 16
fire in total.
Oh,
How much was the
no.
blade again?
The blade itself was 7 piercing.
Don't kill him. I want another shot.
Okay, how do you want to kill it?
Oh, no.
Just a nice through and through. I just send I heated my rapier and I shove it through, and then I just let it go all the way through, and then grab it from the other side.
Your rapier has a guard on it, but
Yeah, it's not just a stick.
Well, yeah, but now he's just alcohol, so I'm assuming I'm just melting him like butter.
melting, no, but it does explode.
Oh, even better.
Explosion as you just ram your
We're
blade of flame into it.
We are circle jerked around this motherfucker. What the hell's wrong with you?
As you slam your blade into this creature,
He doesn't
and
know it's
just like
alcohol.
an extra jam, the fire of your magic rushes through the body, and it's spectacular, really. As you see this crab-like creature go from just like a really weird, almost transparent-ish kind of creature, where you can see the little veins in the membrane and everything, goes from that to almost like the butt end of a firefly. As it's the carapace just barely holding its structure together, but everything inside is liquefied.
All right.
I was about to say, like, cool, we just made a new grenade.
And you get those wisps of burning alcohol. It's just like your blade comes back and it's a little bit hotter. Maybe
Partially
that's the
sterilized.
yeah the visible flames dancing with your actual flames. It's just like But
I just picture this thing's just straight Everclear.
It's absinthe,
it's
but that's okay.
it's supposed to be very delicious.
Yeah, it is. It's not bad.
And then as my bonus action, I'll just set up my dancing blade to stab one of the boys up there.
Up on top.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got 30 feet of movement.
30 feet of movement.
If one's 20 feet up, then I should be able to hit it. If it's not,
No, that was the one that dropped down.
okay.
Yeah.
This one is just going to be out of range, really. You've been moving away from it. It only has a 20-foot movement speed, and it was about 50 feet away from you. So,
Okay,
well,
he'll know.
you guys just got a blade floating, waiting for something.
Hi,
Do something.
try it, motherfucker.
Try it.
And
Can I ever?
Leofin, it is your turn. The closest one to you is about 40 feet, and it is further back into the back of the room. The exit is clear at this moment.
Okay, well, since there's nothing near me that I can rip and tear, I'm going to move towards the exit as quickly as I can.
Okay. Using your 15 feet to move over the webs.
Double dashing if I need to.
Okay. You can get your full 30-minute movement, just kind of tiptoeing around these spider webs, or not spider webs, creature webs. But
Gross.
as you tiptoe around them quickly, you actually pass the rest of the party and enter fully into the tunnel where it is now safe and
Good.
clean and everything is good.
Excellent.
That's
I love
all is
things
right
being
with the world.
I just want to be clean.
The rest of the party, as the K-Fishers get their turn, you see... actually, none of you can see that now because the lantern is too far into the tunnel and you can't see them on the walls and the ceiling. But you can hear the skittering. It sounds like a click-clacking that is possibly moving away from you. That will bring us back to Kaine's turn.
You
What
best
you
be
doing?
coming over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Oh,
Wait, where are those dancing lights?
I don't know.
Y'all haven't cast that for a while now.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right.
And it
I
requires
don't-
concentration.
I'm about to say that's where the
Damn
issue
it.
comes in, is concentration.
So is everybody just leaving the room?
Fuck
Yeah.
Safely stop right here.
Yeah,
Radios.
we're going out.
No one
We're
wants to
getting out.
stop,
Yeah.
and no one wants to drink.
Wants a what?
No, we
So
could,
no one
we could do this later.
No one wants a drink.
Literally cracking up a cold one with the boys.
Okay, so
straight from the teeth.
Oh my god.
well, that one's not cold anymore. That one
Yeah.
burned through.
Yeah, all the alcoholic content burned off.
Y'all
That's
exit.
That's
Glad
a
you
virgin
appreciated that.
Kingfisher.
Yeah, y'all exit the room into the tunnel with Leofin and look back at the room and like, oh, you know what? Fuck that.
I'm good.
I'm gonna head out and just start making your way down the tunnel. And it curves
Making my
off
way
to the
down
left
tunnel.
as you get further and further. You know that the room that had the hole in it previously is getting closer and closer. And if you remember correctly, there was actually like this big gap in between the two sides that was very deep, had water at the bottom. And as you get closer and you walk into the room and you hold out the light, you look across, and the gap that was previously like, I believe it was like 45 feet to another ledge is nothing but a 45-foot gap into a straight wall.
Ah.
Well, so there's no ledge or anything on the other side. It's just a.
Just a wall, and that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Shit.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Hey, Ben here. Thanks for listening to the Ring of Contrarians podcast. We have new episodes out every 8th, 16th, and 24th of every month. You can find us anywhere you can find podcasts, and now on YouTube. You can find us at Ring of Contrarians, both on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for listening.